Daar's your profile picture. Thank me later.
Some luck code.
Okay. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. This is the Gasconade episode 14. I have misspoken last time. We are not that far ahead yet. But nonetheless, let's see how the chaos unfolds today. Let's roll that intro.
Geniet het.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. One moment. Oh, nope. Last we left off, our party returned from a semi-small side mission that Shiloh enlisted them for. He was in search for some simple wood and tools in order to build a few things for himself, as he and Alora were busy renovating their workshop for alchemy and artifice and the lot. But upon this mission they discovered a few strange things. Upon arriving at they first wanted to go to Gimple's goods in order to attain this materials, but he had some problems with stock of wood specifically coming in. He told them that he would help them out if they would be able to go to the lumber mill and attain the wood from there, since it seems that the recent supplies have been little to none, essentially. Upon arriving there, they discovered a strange sight. A massive crater that spanned an entire residential block of smoldering ash and cinders. The people speak of a powerful beam of lightning from the heavens, from an object floating above that struck down and incinerated everything. That happened 2 weeks ago. And with this, it seems that the local lumber mill there was instead prioritizing repairing this residential district instead of supplying the rest of the city. The party assisted the proprietor of the lumber mill, Mr. Merlot, and he said he would help them if they were to build a house for him. And so they started. As they did this, they completed about half of it in one day, and then went to Dahlia's inn to take a rest for the night. And there, plain as day and very nonchalantly, they walked into 3 members of the Luftreiners. Their crow masks off, they sat at a table, having a drink. A few conversations ensued, and soon they learned a few things of the Luftreiners, and that was that they don't like magic. Their leader is the clockmaker, and also the Luftreiners told them that whatever this strike was, they believe it to be malintent from higher ups. They identified the strike as being fulgurous magical energy, which is lightning. A few questions were asked, but eventually, upon mentioning the word Der Kessel to them, they quickly left, as this seemed to strike a nerve with them. Nonetheless, the next day, you woke up, continued to build the house, but something strange happened. From a semi-disheveled house that was just at the edge of the crater burst forth a carpet of giant rats that completely, essentially engulfed Solon and Alexander as they were chatting and walking there on their lunch break, abducting them, taking them down within the home. You pursued, fought through the rats, and soon you realized the rats weren't the greatest threat. The rats were running from something, and something larger had taken Solon and Alexander. Through a hole in the ground that led to the sewers beneath this house, we discovered a nest of giant spiders, and immediately could tell something was amiss, because giant spiders aren't like a thing that you can read about. They don't exist. The fact that these creatures are so large is wholly unnatural. That is true for the rats as well. And so you found this strange. But you fought them, narrowly escaped with your lives, and rescued Solon and Alexander. But not before noticing that there was a strange smog in the air within this sewer that saw you have it hard to breathe. There was also something strange going on within the spiders, because upon Alora's investigation of them, there were bleed crystals within their veins. Alora took a sample of the sewage water, and she also later on took a sample of Alexander and Solon's blood. Eventually, after completing the home, eventually after escaping, Mr. Merlot said it would be fine to take the supplies and go on, since you have been through a lot with this attack, and he was just thankful that you were able to clear those things out of that house. But you decided to stay, and this impressed Mr. Merlot. And so, he gave you the supplies necessary, and you headed back to Gimbal to acquire, or to finish the mission and acquire the wood for Solon's adventures. And upon doing so, you headed back to the HVC. But not before noticing that people were yawning a lot. The carriage driver that brought you here, Mr. Gimbal himself, even your own party seemed to be tired and drained unnaturally. Upon arriving at the HVC, Alora had gone ahead and investigated and experimented with some of the substances that she had already extracted from her previous battles, including those of this battle. She discovered that the bleed within the spider's body mended and mutated its blood and cells, and she identified bleed to be a mutagen of some sort. It has the ability to alter the cells of anything that it is injected into, and it seems to be more tailor-made for humanoid creatures. It had undesirable effects on other creatures, seeing the sporadic growth or spontaneous growth of these spiders and rats. But upon observing the blood of Solon and Alexander, she discovered that it adheres harmlessly and perfectly to the blood of a humanoid. But there was a key difference between Solon and Alexander's blood. She did not divulge this to the party, but Solon is, quote-unquote, a normal person. He doesn't have innate magic in his blood, and so the bleed substance didn't do much to him. It lay dormant within him. and seemed to be no threat at the moment. But upon examining Alexander's blood and scoring a very high investigation check, she discovered that Alexander has the blood of a sorcerer running within him, the thing that he hates most in this world. With that cruel realization, Alora eventually told this in confidence to Alexander. They made an agreement to not tell the rest of the party. She discovered that the bleed adheres to sorcerous blood more effectively than anything else, as if it was meant to mutate the blood of a sorcerer. Nonetheless, after discovering this, she went on to experiment on other things. The water of the sewers were normal. She tested that as well. And she also did some tests on the sludge sample that you took from Pierrot last time you fought the sort of lesser version of him. And she discovered that it was indeed some demonic force. Knew not the nature of it though. And she also discovered that it is very susceptible to fire, it seems. But nonetheless, you all congregated and you spoke about what is next, because Foulon had finally deciphered the Eldritch script that was taken from the Pandemonium Hippodrome. He discovered that it was some sort of script telling of 5 different demons, with Pierrot, the consumer, at the center, seemingly wanting to vie for power. It spoke of demons to have true names, and that they cannot be defeated without said name, but only weakened. And also that, in fact, the Blythes have been lying about their sorcerer's heritage all this time, for generations. And in fact, they have struck a deal with a demon in order to gain power and put up this guise of being powerful sorcerers. And with that, you also discovered, going on the draining and emotionlessness of the city, you discovered that, or Vox rather, returned and reported that magic and energy was being siphoned towards the Blythe Manor. And that confirmed it. This Pierrot creature must be angry at you destroying the Pandemonium Hippodrome. You knew not what was happening there, but you knew that it was a danger to the city, and you all immediately made off to the to the Blythe Manor in order to stop this madness. But not before discovering, you slept for the night and then early the next morning you went, but as you all woke up, Solon and Silas did not. They were still alive, but it seems that this draining of their magical energy was too much for them. Deciding quickly, you went to the Blythe Manor nonetheless. And so, upon arriving there, you found a way in, disguising yourselves as guards and taking the rest of the party prisoner. And you were confronted with Duncan and Colton Blythe in the foyer. Duncan, being the older brother, said that the prisoners should just be thrown in one of the rooms. They don't have time for this right now, something big is happening. And so, with your disguises up, you cleverly and clumsily navigated through the home, and Alora keeping watch at the door of where you were, quote-unquote, locked up to keep your cover. But soon that was blown, and Alora was confronted with Duncan, a very powerful warlock. But, surprisingly, Colton, the younger brother, turned against his brother, saying things along the lines of, he doesn't want to see another one of us going missing. He is tired of all of this pain and loss. His brother spat at him with venomous words, but was soon paralyzed by a blunderbuss bullet that went through both of his femurs, rendering him unable to move. Alora and Colton quickly introduced themselves to each other, and Colton said that he doesn't know much, but he knows something is happening in his father's study. And so he led Alora there. The rest of the party made their way around in their own ways, and everyone eventually met up in Oberon Blythe's office. After discovering a few things through the home and discovering that you might already be being watched by Pierrot, as sulfurous duplicates, sludge-like duplicates of your own allies and other people were popping up everywhere in the house and draining your memories upon touch. Nonetheless, you all arrived, and you found a statue within the bedchambers of Oberon Blythe that was through his office, and with a few clues and things discovered through the home, you were able to open this and descend downwards to a basement area. A room small, with bones littering the floor, stacks of skulls reaching to the ceiling of this eerie, cold stone chamber. And in the center, a large demonic parchment with runes on it, and in front of it, a crevice with an eye. Floating above the crevice was Nell Blythe, the youngest member of this family, and it seems that a ritual to sacrifice her was already underway. Colton spoke up on this and said that he was wondering where his other two siblings went, and now he knows the truth. He tried to break her out of this, but it was to no avail. And then, while trying to understand the parchment, a hand gripped Shiloh on the shoulder, and out of invisibility, fading, was Lilith and Amaya Blythe, confronting you in this basement with a sneak attack. Before we get to that, Solon, you are in a deep dream space within your mind. You lay on your back, though it's a weird perspective. Rather, the camera is oriented for you to lay on your back because there's no gravity here. There's no down, there's no up, there's no forward, there's no backwards. It is nighttime. There are a few stars in the sky. One of the stars are a bit brighter than the others. Your eyes groggily flutter open. With the events that have happened until now, knowing that you were captured by spiders and all of the other things you've been through with the crew, knowing that there's about 2 weeks left of your, basically, your suspension term, what is going through your mind? As you seemingly, because you know of the energy draining and all of that stuff happening, and even with that in mind, you know that you're asleep and not waking up. What's going through your mind?
I would think that maybe Solon is at maybe like almost like at peace, ease of mind. First time in a while that he's not bothered by his past events. Would think that he's quite enjoying the stillness.
How could you be so timid at a moment like this? You hear a voice omnipotently. Is there nothing you wish to protect? Nothing you wish to fight for? There are demonic forces abound, and you are sleeping, Solon Sinclair! It echoes, even in this airless space. That one star ignites in a fury of flame and is slowly getting brighter.
What is there to protect? I've lost everything. Is it too much to ask for a bird of peace? Question. This voice. Does Solon recognize it? Like, has he heard it before? Or is it just something new to him?
It's pretty new to you, actually, I would say. The star grows brighter and flares again with divine rage. Peace for you, maybe. But while you lay in slumber, the world around you suffers. In the shadows, evil creatures lurk. In the minds of mortals, the seeds of corruption have been planted and have been allowed to blossom in this world. And you lay at peace. I thought you were more than that. Nothing to protect? What was your oath for then? You made a promise to me that you would see righteous fury unleashed upon those that would harm the peace you wish to protect, you wish to live in.
I failed. The so-called peace, I failed to protect it. I failed my oath, and I feel like it's fitting that how my story is currently going. I don't deserve anything better.
It seems you still don't understand the oath you have made to me. It is the oath of the twin sons, a most sacred vow. To no matter what the odds, you will not lose faith in the coming darkness, and the darkness that already exists in this world. You're not dead.
You weren't there for me when I needed you the most.
Now coming into view, this light becomes it becomes larger and closer to you, and you see it is the twin suns, Alcor and Gao, orbiting each other, and in this moment, Gao, the smaller sun, eclipses the larger one. Gao being a sort of more orange sun, and the large one being white. And now you see this ring of white with a ring of orange in the center of it, and the heat is unbearable. It feels like your skin wants to melt off of your face. You weren't there. You didn't have faith. You decided to give up. You're not dead yet. There's still much to do. Still much you do not understand. This is a test for you, or rather a choice you must make. Will you overcome the petty grievances of your past and look forward? Or will you wallow in your own self-pity until the end of times? You are better than this. This whole world is better than this. I believe that it needs a fighting chance. There is too much amiss in this world. There's corruption even within my own church. Will you make the choice to fight for me? Or will you end up just like the other weak-minded scoundrels that dare call themselves worshippers of Helios?
I've been fighting for you my whole life, and I haven't asked for anything in return. But just the one time I needed you, where were you? I would give up my life for the cause, for the oath that I made. But it doesn't feel like there's... I don't know.
Enough of this. Many things happen on the mortal plane. Many tragedies strike, and it happens all around you. Don't you see the pain of the others around you? Those even within the same group that you now reside in, what they are going through. I don't think you see that because you only see your own pain. Don't you think that's a bit selfish? That is not what this oath is about. More pain will follow. The only question is, will you be able to bear it? Or will you join the growing pile of corpses?
I'll stand with the oath, like I always have done from the past. Just show me the way, push me into the right direction. What do I need to do to prove myself?
Results. Many of my order preach divine words and nonsense for the followers without doing anything themselves. Protect this world and rain fury on those who'd seek to harm the peace. The suns grow brighter. Even now, your friends go to face a threat of the demonic kind, and you lay sleeping here. Go to them. Help them. And the suns expand and consume you. And for a brief moment, as you're consumed in the sun, you see a shadow. Even within the unlimited light that surrounds you. The shadow of a large greatsword embedded in a pedestal somewhere. You see that for but a glimpse of a moment. And you awaken in the HVC with a cold sweat. You feel your skin and it is red hot, as if you've been staring to the sun for hours. What do you do?
I think as Soden like almost jumps up, like in that like slump he was in, like he just holds his chest, like he thinks for a brief moment of what just happened. I think Solon knows a bit more of what he needs to do. And maybe he feels a bit bad about himself. So I think he will gear up for this, wherever his friends are, to go and help him as the twin sons instructed him to.
Okay. You know from a previous...
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I would just say you recall from the previous meeting that you had the night before that they were going to go to House Blythe very early in the morning. And it is quite early right now.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think Solon will then just gather himself and hopefully make it to House Blythe in one piece. Maybe look if there's anyone at the HVC. I'm gonna assume he's not gonna be successful in that.
You only find an unconscious Silas in his bed, drained of all
Silas
his
is the one.
energy. Yeah.
Okay. I think Solon will just maybe write a note to Silas just so that he knows that Solon left.
Fair enough.
And yeah, I think Solon will head to House Blythe.
Okay.
How far is it? Would you say
You make your way. This isn't happening at the same time as these events. This happened half an hour ago or something prior to the events that are about to happen. So you're booking it. As this is happening,
Okay.
the rest of the party, in a dark, dimly lit by purple light, cold stone room, Lady Lilith Blythe slaps Charlotte's cheeks, snaps her fingers, and the parchment on the floor ignites in purple fire. The eye that was suspending Nell Blythe above the floor erupts open into a gaping maw of sludge and consumes her within its form. The true form of Pierrot rises up. A multitude of slimy arms with bones within them emerge out and pull this mass of sludge out of the ground. This creature is made up of dozens and dozens and dozens of other creatures, but in sludge-like form. It is a foul mimicry of what they once were, all in this one form of an abomination, as it climbs out of the ground and with a whining, pitching roar sends shivers down all of your spines. You see the paralyzed Duncan on the floor, his eyes go wide and he panics. Lady Lilith Blythe just says, "You shouldn't be meddling in the affairs of the Blythes," and she's going to arcane burst Shiloh from point blank range. So just for flavor, she would have blasted you from here, but I'm just gonna flavor it that she literally puts her palm next to your face and blasts you with magic. This is a surprise round, so you all are going to be surprised. Arcane burst is going to go towards you, Shiloh, at advantage. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Of course it is, yeah.
You are going to take oh, that's not that good. 3 You take 6 points of force damage as you just feel this
Ouch.
this ringing sensation on your the side of your head as purple magic strikes you. And Amaya Blythe is now going to take her turn. She's going to conjure a spiritual weapon, and I'm just going to flavor this as a sludge-like whip that extends from her hand, and she is going to strike at Fulon. He goes, "Watch this!" And she's going to strike at him with a 16 to hit. Let me just check Fulon's stat block real quick. That just hits Fulon, unfortunately. And Fulon is going to take big charisma.
Which
5,
one was
6.
it that costed what conjure spiritual weapon?
This one.
That one. Okay.
Yeah. She extends out a slimy whip, strikes Fulon, dealing 6 points of damage. Let me just put a thing for Fulon here. Fulon. 6 points of damage. Striking at Fulon, and she raises her hand, and she's going to Eldritch Blast you, Sergey. With her action,
Yay.
that's going to be a 13 to hit.
Missing.
She fires it out at you, and you just dodge out of the way as it strikes the wall behind. And I need everyone, including Solon, to roll initiative for me real quick.
Let me roll it in the dark, cause load shedding.
Well, look, some. Oh, that's.
My dice is on 14, but it shows me 7. What?
Lies.
That's pretty good.
Lies.
Roll a d20, and if it's 11 or above, take the 14 roll. We'll give you a 50-50 chance.
That's a 4 Vox plus 3.
Fuck. Okay, that's a 7.
You rolled a 7.
Okay, so Vox, what's your initiative then?
7.
7. Okay, cool. We'll do Colton's initiative real quick. Oh, you got a pretty good initiative. Laura, is she present yet? No. I'll do Duncan's initiative. He is paralyzed, but we'll see what happens. Shiloh.
15.
15. Sergey.
19.
Good. Alexander.
That's a 15.
Okay. Solon.
11.
I'll just drop my initiative to Sergey's.
Okay. Just get this one. 15. Okay. Well, they rolled quite terrible for the initiative, but let's see. Okay. Cool. With that whip of the spiritual weapon going off, wait, let me just roll for Edora real quickly. Okay, Alora's just going to roll initiative. Oh, wow. No. I'm going to say she goes last because she's not here right now. I'm not going to deal with that. Cool. Fulon is up first. He rolled insane for his initiative. So what he is going to do, he is going to see, oh, this isn't good! He is going to, let's see. He will move over here. And, no, wait, actually, I'm gonna say... Yeah, he takes out his, sort of Desert Eagle massive, like, one-handed gun. And, he's like, Sergey, make an opening! And fires a bullet towards the creature. With an insane thing to hit. It's 23 to hit. And he is going to get sneak attack on this, which is additional bonus. He's going to deal 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points of damage to whatchamacallit, the true form of Pierrot. Hang on. Oops. Striking at it, just cleaving out a piece of this creature's head as it screeches and squirms. I should probably also roll initiative for the big boss. Here, 30. Okay, cool. That is his action. He's going to bonus action disengage and go 1, 2, 3, 4 over here to get into a better position, and that will be the end of his turn. It is now Colton's turn because he also rolled crazy for his initiative, and he is going to look panicked at this and gonna make a wisdom saving throw for him. Okay, DC 10, he beats it, and he musters the strength to fire an Eldritch Blast at Pierrot at disadvantage, unfortunately. Which will be 9 to hit, and he misses. The bolt goes wide, and Pierrot just roars at him. End of that, it is Sergei's turn with Shiloh on deck.
Alright. Well, since Alexander wanted to hold his turn till my turn, what I'm
Yeah, I heard 14. I heard 14 instead of 19. I don't know why.
Okay, so I don't know. I'll hold my turn till his round, till his
Okay.
initiative.
Dropping initiative to Alexander. Would you want that to be permanent, that you go together the whole time, or just for this once? Because I can just move you down there.
Let's just make it this once for now, and then we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Holding your initiative, Shiloh, it is your turn. What are you doing?
So this bitch just shot me in the face. Is that correct? Am I understanding this correctly?
Yes, she put her hand against the side of your face and blasted you.
Fuck her in particular, I guess. My arm blade is gonna shing, and I'm gonna slice and dice.
As you do that, she's going to use Instinctive Charm on you. You watch her eyes glisten with violet and purple energy, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
The 12.
Please attack Vox for me instead.
Okay.
You
that's
go.
That's a 2 to hit. I mean, that's a 7 to hit. Wait, Keegan, wait. Just let's just hold the phone a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What level was the spell that you cast next to me? That you cast her?
It's not a spell. It's Instinctive Charm. It's an ability that she has.
No. The thing that she hurt me with in the beginning.
Arcane Burst would be a cantrip.
It was a cantrip.
Yes.
Fuck's sakes. Alright. Well, I miss. So, Vox, you just see me turn around and just absolutely pathetically swing at you.
Vox, you sort of dash out of the way, and you now look at this woman, Lilith Blythe. She has sort of a beautiful adorning hat on her, a beautiful long curling black hair, piercing purple eyes, and this she's tall and very imposing, and you just watch her just sort of giggle to herself as she watches Shiloh attack you. That was your...
Vox does not see that. He only sees a person who's willing to sacrifice children to advance their cause.
So Shiloh, she can only direct like one attack, so she has redirected that, so you still have a bonus action.
Bonus action, I stab again.
You come swinging back at her.
Actually, that's no, I'm not gonna do that. I think what happens is just I miss Vox, and then I snap out of it, and I think with Vox and I just make eye contact for a second.
Yep.
Vox, like what the fuck? And I
Vox
just
give you like the Look.
And then I'm going to direct my monkey to fly, and he is going to bring a little present with him 4 little presents to be more precise that explode. And yeah, Monkey will. Where's the map? Monkey will go. How high up is this roof?
15 feet. It's quite small.
15. Okay, I have a 10-foot jumping. Can I just like jump away?
Out of like
Like-
okay. You do have a you can jump essentially. You can like do a little vault over there.
Can I drop kick this bitch with my propulsion legs?
You can make an unarmed strike. That's how it would work. But no, it only gives you jumping.
Ah, that's unfortunate. No, I think I'm gonna stay where I am, but I am going to send my monkey to go fly. He can maybe let him be 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
So that's 10 feet of movement, and then he has 20 feet left. 5, 10. Yeah, I think that's fine, I guess. Oh, wait, that's... How high will he be? No, I don't think that's... I think it's a fucking blob, it doesn't matter. And the monkey will place a little present inside of this blob. Or just
Okay.
throw it onto him. Hopefully it will just sink in.
Okay, so you are placing a sticky bomb.
Indeed I am.
Okay, make
Doesn't even
the
need to be sticky in this.
yeah.
this
The
point.
creature is sticky, but yeah, make the appropriate roll for that. I do not exactly remember how that works. It's an attack roll or a dex check or something.
Let me just see. Sticky bomb is an action. You or your monkeless may place the sticky bomb within 15 feet of where you are stated. I throw it. As an action, you or your monkeless place sticky bomb where you are standing. Bomb sticks to the creature instructions you can place or throw. You see, you can place it. You don't have to just throw it. So it doesn't just like. And
Yeah.
I'm like right next to the blob, so I just place it.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not,
but there's still I think there's a dex check when it comes to creatures. This
a creature may make a perception check to see if they notice the bomb on their person and may use their turn to dispose of it, but there's no check that they can do now as a reaction to stop me from placing a sticky bomb on them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me just check that out real quick. I just want to read it for myself. But I think you are right. We just check.
Yes. But he's done.
Stick a bomb. We want to place a bomb on a creature. You may use one of the following ways: by making a contested acrobatics check against the target, which they instantly notice.
Oh.
By making a sleight of hand check versus the target's passive perception. If you succeed, the target is unaware of the bomb is stuck to them. But if you fail, the bomb is not stuck to them. So basically,
Well,
it's going to be.
I have the wrong thing up here. I don't have that thing here.
I think just scroll a bit down. There is more info on it, I believe.
That's already done.
Okay,
But
well,
whatever, you have the,
well,
you have the fuller version.
okay. So the monkey can make an acrobatics check or a sleight of hand check. So acrobatics will be versus the creature's acrobatics, or sleight of hand will be versus the creature's passive perception.
Oh, this thing has a high passive perception, doesn't he? It's a fucking eye. Let's go for acrobatics.
Okay, make the roll. He rolls
So,
a 14.
Is it my dex?
Yes,
plus my
D20
dex.
plus dex.
Alright, I can do this. He has a +4. What happens to the bomb if I miss? Alright, I miss.
Okay, so
Now-
I wouldn't. I think the bomb, you throw it, the creature almost like sees this coming. One eye opens up as the monkey throws the bomb, and its body opens up, and the bomb flies through and lands on the other side of the creature. I'll just use a icon for the sticky bomb. I would say it lands over there. These are the sticky bombs.
Charlotte just face palms. But okay, that's my turn.
Cool. End of your turn. We go to Alexander. So Sergei and Alexander, you guys are up.
Sergei, I don't really have a plan here, so I'm just gonna rage.
Nice. I have a question though. The girl within the sludge tentacle thing, is she like being restrained by the tentacles, or like
She's
how
in,
is she being controlled by them or something?
It's a mass of sludge. She is floating in the center of it.
Okay. Alright.
So you don't know if she's alive or whatever, but yeah, she's just sort of, you see a silhouette within the purple sludge and the flailing hands and the yellow eyes that open up on occasion to observe you.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I attempt... Sorry, can I attempt to... Would it be possible to try and reach in and pull her out, or...
I don't know, you can
is
try.
it like too far in? Okay, I'll try that.
Okay,
Can I rage first?
yes, you rage.
And yeah, then I'm gonna try and pull her out.
Okay, make an let's make an attack roll first to see if you can grasp within the sludge to hit her, and then it's gonna be an athletics check to try and pull her out.
Or can we try and do it like this? Because I'm gonna rage, choose the form of my tail,
Okay.
which has like extra reach.
Okay.
So can we maybe like try and or like spice it that like my tail goes in and either wraps around her, or if that's not possible, I don't know, pierce her arm or something, and then try and
That's
pull her
your
out.
that's your choice to make. Are you gonna try and pierce through her like a barbed hook and pull her out, or are you gonna wrap around her? That's your choice.
Yeah, let's do wrap around for now.
Okay.
Not necessary to hurt her yet.
Make an attack roll to see if you can actually hit her. Within this, the AC is pretty high because Piero is obviously protecting her.
Also,
Okay.
we have that -4 thing because our brain got sucked.
Yeah,
Oh,
minus
true.
1d4 for.
But we do have flanking advantage? Question mark.
Yes, you would have if you move one block up.
1 block up, right? Then we shall do that. Okay, so it is then a 17 plus 6, so it's a 23, and then I need to subtract 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
Which fucking rolled a 4, ain't that nice? 19.
That does hit. AC was 18 for the woman inside. You stretch your tail in. It is horribly, this horrible suction sound happens as it plunges into Piero. It screeches and your tail wraps around her. Now it's going to be contested athletics between you and Piero to try and wrench her out. You have to beat a 12.
Alright. Okay, well I rolled a 12 on the first roll, and I have advantage, so let's see. Yeah, so 12 plus 4, but gotta just subtract a d4, so I don't know. Might roll a 4 and then it's just fucking 12 again. Okay, I rolled a 3, so 13.
13. He doesn't want this to happen. So he's going to use Inner Demons as a reaction. Please make a Wisdom saving throw for me.
Is it a spell?
It is not a spell, it is an ability.
That's sad, a wisdom saving throw, you say? That would be a solid 8.
Was it Sasha that you, Yeah, Sasha's her name, right? The girl,
Yes, yes.
as you strike out and pierce this creature, you blink, and you've just pierced Sasha through the stomach. Sasha stands in front of you, and she goes, "Why?" And you stand there stunned, not being able to do anything right now. So right now the tail is in, it is grappling her, but you just are standing there in absolute horror. You have a bonus action rage. You can move if you'd like.
Cause I'm not like stunned condition. I'm just like
just like in this moment.
mentally confoculated.
Yeah.
Okay, a bit thrown for a loop. Again, I'll stay here and Alexander can do his thing.
Yeah. For reference, the others, what you see is a portion of this blob has morphed and formed almost a perfect mimicry of Sasha, a person that you all know, like sort of extruded out of the blob, and you can see that Sergei is standing there piercing through this piece of the blob's stomach that has mimicked Sasha, and you can clearly see that Sergei is in a bit of distress as he does this, and you remain there.
Okay.
Go for it, Alex.
I'm just trying to think what Alex would do. Is the Mr. paralyzed man still conscious?
Yeah, he's like he's
I would like-
he's effectively dead, as not dead, but like incapacitated. We're just flavoring it as both of his femurs are broken and he's in absolute pain.
Okay, I just want to make sure he's out of combat.
He's also restrained by rope, so he's just sort of like lying there.
Okay. Then I would, similar to similar to Sergei, try and see if I can rip this goal out of, purple Squidward over here.
Okay, so you can make an attack roll to try and plunge your arm in there and grab onto it. Then it's going to be contested athletics.
I would spice this as Alexander uses his axe to make an incision, and he dives in there trying to pull her out.
So you dive into the blob.
Well, not fully. If I can get two hands in there and trying to pull her out, I guess.
Okay, fair enough. Make an attack roll to see if you can hit her. Her AC to grab onto her is 18. Remember, minus 1d4.
Yes, but this is at advantage because of flunking.
Flunking bonus. Yes.
Flunking.
Aye. Okay, I don't think that meets it.
You reach your arm in there, and an eye
And there's
opens
a four.
up at the side. Yeah, minus. Try to reach your arm in there, and an eye opens up, and you see Nell Blythe shift within the blobulous nature of this creature, and you miss her, and you can't push further into this viscous liquid. That's your action.
Alexander would just be, get your shit together.
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
And, shake his head.
Is that the end of your turn, Alexander?
Yes. Wait, actually, just let me check how this rage works. Yes, that's indeed the end of my turn.
Okay, end of your turn. It is Lilith Blythe's turn. She just says to you, Shiloh, nice try. And then she spots Sergei and Alexander trying to go for the creature. I don't think so. And she draws this magical symbol in the air. And let's see what she's going to do. She is going to cast Hold Person at 3rd level to hit both of you. So, Alexander and Sergei, please make wisdom saving throws.
Is this also with -4?
No, only ability checks and attack rolls. With that, Shiloh, if you'd like, you can use your reaction to accumulate some of that magical energy.
That you also get a very good roll, Alexander.
Define good. I mean, 2 is at least better than 1.
Yeah, and I got a 3. Let's go.
Both of you become paralyzed, and she just goes, "You are all fools!"
Which one was this? Hat lady or not hat lady?
Yeah, this is Lilith, the Hat Lady. She's the first lady of the house.
She's gonna get an axe in her head very shortly.
Okay, that is Lilith's turn. Let me just check. She has no bonus actions, so yeah, she does that. Shiloh, did you use a reaction to suck magical energy? Okay.
Yes. Let me just choose. I'll let you know once it's my turn. Or do I need to choose now?
I think you choose when you suck the energy, so yeah, just pick one.
Fast heal, because she already took some of my damage. I've got a feeling she's gonna cause a couple of big spells.
Okay.
So yeah.
Fair enough.
So I just have to recover.
As that happens,
+5, and the spell level is level 5, right? Fuck.
it's level 3.
Okay.
That she caused.
I thought you said the level 5.
Level 3.
I could have sworn you said level 5.
Nah.
Okay.
It was the level.
So you can charm person 2 people on a level 3 charm person.
Yeah, a hold person. Hold person is a second level. Each level higher, you hit an additional person. Okay. With that happening, it is Piero's turn. You watch the creature climb out of the hole, dodging Sergei and Alexander, part of it morphs, and even like the skin and the hair and all of the details are there of Sasha that appears in front of Sergei. He has seen your darkest memories, and he just says, "You all will join with me. There is no choice. You have angered me this day. And Piero, the consumer, must feed!" And he's going to cast Evard's black tentacles. Just check something real quick.
If only we weren't paralyzed.
Yeah,
If
interesting.
only we would roll better.
Fill a 20-foot square, indeed. Let's see what that looks like. Okay.
Hello, mate.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's the Londoner, innit?
In it, bro.
Everyone in this square. Alexander, I think you automatically fail this. Duncan,
Fuck.
Duncan, Fulon, Colton, Alora, Shiloh, and Vox. All of you must please make dexterity saving throws. Okay, let's get those saving throws. Duncan will automatically fail at this because he's incapacitated. So he's going to take bludgeoning damage and fail a death saving throw. As the tentacles just erupt out of the ground and begin grasping at everyone. Alexander, you automatically fail. You become restrained. Let's make one for Fulon. He rolls a nat 1, but he's going to use evasion to succeed automatically. So he's going to take, instead of 12, he will take 6.
Just give me exhaustion as well, so I can have all VFX.
Fulon is going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as the tentacles erupt out of the ground. Colton will make a dexterity saving throw. Ooh. Shame. Out of a job. Colton is going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and he becomes restrained as the tentacles wrap around him, and he's looking pretty hurt. Shiloh?
I rolled a 16.
You succeed. You take 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're not restrained. Vox?
I got a humble 15.
You succeed. You take, that will be 12 reduced to 6 points of bludgeoning damage. You're not restrained.
Ow!
Alora fails and takes 5, 6, 7 points of bludgeoning damage and is going to be restrained. Alora's looking pretty rough, guys. As the creature bellows that out, tentacles erupt and wrap around all of you, suspending you in the air. Fulon just goes, "Oh, I had a dream like this once. I don't want to go through that again. Get your shit together, HVC. This thing's going down." At the end of that, the end of that, at the end of that, it is Solin's turn. We're just going to rewind the clock a little bit. Solin. Well, rather, no. Before we go to Solin, so Solin, you had that one vision. Silas, you present?
I am here.
Okay.
Blue.
So, the day before, you and the party discovered that the Blythes are essentially draining people in this whole district of magical energy.
Okay.
Fulon decoded the Eldritch script that you took from the Pandemonium Hippodrome, and he pointed out the various demons depicted on it, including Pyro the Consumer, Vecron the Archivist, Uloth the Deceiver, Strigander the Gorger, and Ndemiso the Watcher. And you all were set to go to the Blythe Manor in order to deal with this threat, because it seems that the Blythes aren't sorcerers at all. They're warlocks with this evil pact with this creature. And it seems that part of the pact is to siphon energy and emotions for said creature. Now, you all went to bed and you were set to wake up early the morning in order to go after this creature. But you didn't wake up. Both you and Solon remained asleep, seemingly drained of your energy. During this, Silas,
Yeah.
in this dream state that you find yourself in, you hear the dripping of water that echoes through various tunnels. It's dark, but when you blink, it's not dark anymore, but dimly lit, with only the rays of sun coming through, or rather moon light coming through the various sewer grates that lie above you. You're in a sewer. You walk for a moment, navigating, trying to find a way out of this, or whatever. Then when you turn one corner, standing there in all of its horrifying might, you see the gigantic head of a snake, its body coiling infinitely in this space and through the tunnels. This is no time to sleep. My brethren are up to no good. They seek to take this city from me. I will not have it. Wake up. And with that, you jolt awake with a cold sweat running down your brow, and notice that the rest of the party have left, and there is a note by your bedside.
Oh. The note. What's the note?
Solon, what does your note say?
The note was just basically to let him know that Solon, that basically there's no one in the house and that Solon left, just to go to their place.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's a note from
But
Solon.
they left us behind.
Yeah.
Silas won't hesitate. He would jump up extremely fast, grab his things, and then run towards the Blythe.
You get up, run out of your room, and there you find Solon just about to leave, putting on the final pieces of his armor, and a few moments of silence follow.
Huh? Oh. I thought you already left.
Solon, you left this note like minutes ago.
Yeah, basically left a note, got ready to leave, and now.
Oh. Well, I'm awake. Shit. Where are we going again?
What's the black name?
The Blythe Manor.
The Blythe.
Blythe Manor.
Oh, yeah. We are needed at the
well,
Blythe Manor. apparently the whole party left us behind.
Oh, that's
And-
good.
I've got an itch that it's not they need us. So I'd recommend that we need to hurry up.
Yeah.
don't have any
I'm
time
ready.
for it.
We can go. We can just go. We can go. Yeah. Go.
Okay.
Okay.
You walk out of the HVC, and there you see a hooded figure standing. Dark blue robes, rimmed thickly with gold embroidery all over, and a luscious grey beard hanging out of the robes.
Can we help you?
Oh, hello there. Are you? And this sort of elderly, like silver fox gentleman is doesn't have a complete grey beard. It's starting to grey. Very handsome. He looks at you. Are you, by any chance, Solon and Silas?
Who's asking?
I was called in as a favor from Fulan. Just in case you woke up, they told me that they were headed to a very dangerous place.
Yeah, they need us, don't they? Yeah, run away. Run away.
Right. You know,
Right.
the perks of being sort of amongst the wizardkin of this world, and also the Inquisitive Fulan himself, has allowed me a quick way of getting there. And I have gone through the liberty of preparing it as well. This is what I call a teleportation circle, and he points over to a chalk drawing on the floor. Fulan was so gracious in sharing the Blythe's teleportation circle with me. Step on.
Is chalk on the road?
He clicks his fingers and it all lights with blue magic.
Oh, damn. Oh, crikey, bro. Wow.
Just
So, that's in it.
step through and just tell him that Faruzan sent you.
Are you like his brother or something?
No, a close friend. And he smiles warmly
No.
at you.
Alright. So it's through.
Silas, you step through. Are you going? Speaking.
Yeah. Sorry. Just a lot on my mind. Yeah, I'm going.
You step through, and you all appear. If you could all direct your attention to the second floor, just scroll a bit down.
I cannot.
Okay, fair enough. It's fine. We'll just. Oopsies. Wow.
I can see if I can try, but I'm not too
No,
sure.
it's chilled. It's chilled. Both of you appear in a spark of magic from a teleportation circle within some sort of alchemy room. And you look about. It's a study. If this was the Blythe estate, then if this wasn't the Blythe estate, then you don't know what is. As you appear in the study, wind gusts out from the teleportation circles. A few vials fall off of the shelves, and immediately you hear the throes of combat coming from this direction, somewhere underground.
No. On the ground, you say?
Yeah, it's both of your turns. What are you doing?
I'm loading. Oh, there we go. The
I can't see
Okay.
the door for this room. Is it this part?
Yes.
Well, I hear the ruckus. Do you know where it is, though?
So then we'll just start walking into the direction.
Okay, this is still an initiative turn, so you can go running, dashing as a bonus action, and you can also make a perception or investigation check as a free action, both of you, just to sort of coax where the noise is coming from.
Yes.
22.
22. You detect it's coming from two places. First one is through here. It's the loudest from here. Second one would be downstairs. You hear it faintly from there. So it's either going through here or going downstairs. It's your choice.
No, we just say, just follow me. And then I think it'll start running. So yeah, using dash action.
Okay. Solon, as you start running, you're still in your like frail form. You look out of the window and you see the first lights of sun appear. And Silas, you just watch Solon like bulk up right in front of you, and you go running.
Well, that's really weird. Not gonna lie.
Okay, Solon,
So just takes its head.
go for it.
So say that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 30 today. Can he? So you say like it's all down here, but the noise coming from this direction is not as loud as this direction.
Yeah, you hear coming from through here. You hear
through.
it more clear, but you hear it muffled from here, like behind a wall.
Seeing the sounds coming from this direction, I would then think I'll go through this spot.
Okay.
So that's 5, 10, 20, 30 to this spot.
Okay, cool. Silas, you
Bash open the door.
cool. You,
Silas will literally follow.
okay.
So-
Are you dashing as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Solon, you run, you expect there to be a door, but you watch it already blown wide open. You go further, this door is also unlocked and wide open.
Wait, can I still use an action then?
No, it was movement to go, action to dash, or if you bonus action dash, you can now use an
Yeah,
action.
bonus action does.
Yeah, okay, so you can use an
Okay,
action.
then I'll move more forward in 5, 10, 15. No, I can't walk over this, can I?
You can make we'll just say, make an acrobatics check to overcome the difficult terrain of the disc, and you'll just sort of parkour over it.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wait. It's
coming.
Acrobatics. That is going to be. Oh shit, mate. 8.
It's fine. It's fine. I think you'll just lose 5 feet
Slide
of
over
movement. Yeah, you
slowly.
slide over
Yeah.
awkwardly. You lose 5 feet of movement.
Yeah.
But as you enter this room, you notice you see this statue thing on the map over here. It is not there. There is in fact a hole with a ladder leading downwards over there.
Oh, perfect. Oh, it's on. There's a hole with the ladder.
Yeah, I'm following. I'm sorry, I'm a bit slow. I'm on my way. Don't wait for me.
Yeah, this is movement. No, wait, is it? 5, 10, 15. I don't have one left. No, do I?
It would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You have one
Yeah.
left, yes.
Okay, yeah, cool. Duh.
Cool. I'll just do this so that it's more clear. There is, in fact, a hole over there. Okay. Anyways, as both of you end your turns, coming closer, we head back straight into the action. Duncan is restrained and dying. You watch the tentacles squeeze him and he just goes limp. Vox, it is your turn with Amaya on deck.
Sweet. Vox will just kind of cross his arms, kind of like a gunslinger, like wielding 2 guns. And in the span of a second, he's going to do a nasty little twin spell chaos bolt towards both the evil woman whose names I forgot.
I'm just gonna write their names here. This is Lilith and
That lady and
Amaya.
not that lady. Easy enough.
This is Colton. This is Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. Roll to hit. We'll start with the Lilith first.
Okay. I do believe I get sneak attack on Lilith if it hits.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's pretty good. Just gonna detract the d6 quickly. Okay, that's a 23 to hit.
Yes, that hits. As she is laughing at you, she doesn't see your two arms crossing and just she's just hit with this black lightning energy in the side, and she cringes at it.
Okay, I'm gonna do the tweet for the second one just to get all the admin out of the way.
Okay.
That's 15 minus a. Okay, that's a 9 to hit.
That misses. Your vision almost doubles when looking at Amaya with that memory drain, and it just horribly misses. And then when your vision clears, you're like, how the hell did I miss that? But you can roll damage against Lilith.
Okay. So Signora Lilotes is going to take 15 chaos damage from my blast.
Lilith screeches out in pain. She's definitely taken a big hit over there, looking a bit hurt.
Sweet. And I do believe that concludes. Oh wait, I forgot about something. It's a bonus action to use what you call it, like potions, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Because I was busy like scrolling through my player sheet, and I happened to notice that I still have a potion of healing left in here for some reason.
Okay.
And that would come in very much handy right now. So I think Vox will just kind of pop the cap in the heat of the moment and just kind of lift his helmet up a bit and then just chunk that shit without many people noticing. Yeah, how much is that? 2d4 plus 2. Nice. 8 left.
Okay, you quickly chug the potion, chuck the glass to the ground, and you sort of stand up in a battle stance, ready to take these people on. End of your turn, unless you're going to use movement, Amaya is going to go. Amaya...
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go stand here just to avoid the evil tentacles.
Yeah, as you do that, the tentacles try to snatch you up again, but nothing of the sort happens. Amaya looks at you. You would dare hurt my mother! And she's going to use her spiritual weapon to striketh at you. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
Yep.
8 points of force damage as a tentacle whip that's sort of grown out of her arm whips at you. Take this! And she's going to Eldritch Blast you in the face. Which is going to be a 15 to hit.
I'm gonna use shield for that.
You bring up your weird grayscale shield, and the bolt hits the shield, and it just like is nullified. It just turns it to nothing. And she's like, "Wait, what did you just do?" At the end of her turn, Alora, it is your turn.
Hello.
You're currently restrained in thick-ass purple tentacles and being held above the ground.
Yeah, and I'm also. I need to remember to just subtract so many things now. So Duncan, is he incapacitated or is he just unconscious? So is he like?
So previously he was like paralyzed from the whole leg thing, and he was just growling in pain. But as the tentacles wrap around and squeeze the life out of him like a constrictor snake, he is just passed out. His head is sort of lolling there as he's being gripped by the tentacles.
Okay. How does my teammates look health-wise? Like how's their condition?
Alexander, yeah, what do you look like?
I look, no, like a freshly born baby. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, Fulon looks a bit hurt, but he's still fine. Colton is very hurt. Well, not like on death's door, but he's below half. And Shiloh, how are you looking? Shiloh!
I'm fine.
Shallow.
Charlotte's doing alright. Yeah, he's doing fine. I think it's you, though, Alora, that needs
Yeah,
the
I'm
most-
not doing good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but am I going to heal myself? Or I'm gonna use it. Okay, she wouldn't. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Oh goodness! I'm going to. I need to reload my blunderbuss, so that's gonna need to be my action. So I'm gonna use my action to reload it, and then bonus action cast. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work as well. The bonus action, basically nothing, and yeah, that's my turn because I don't have much to do.
As you're restrained by the tentacles, you feel them squeezing tighter, and as you end your turn, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down. Nice.
Charlotte will use his ring, seeing that Alora is pretty beat up, and before taking that damage, Charlotte will just for a second keep it.
I will remind you, Shiloh, you've used your reaction to activate your core.
Okay.
So unfortunately,
Sorry, you die.
as you're absorbing that energy from Lilith's spell, you just feel the breath leaving Alora as she is just crushed by these tentacles. Cool. At the end of that, my slimy boy is going to go. He's going to use a legendary action to do pseudopod attack, and he's going to strike at Fulon. Ooh, and horribly misses. A tentacle erupts out of the creature, but it is almost like there's a hand at the end of this tentacle, and it looks almost like many arms stitched together, like at the elbow joint. So it's like horribly zigzagging with this slimy hand at the end of it. It reaches for Fulon, and he dodges out of the way. His mustache almost flares up, and he's like, "Nope, none of that." And it is his turn, and he cocks his gun, and he sort of tries to aim through the tentacles, and he is going to fire another bullet at the large creature. So he is going to use his handgun. Natural 20. Okay.
Let's go.
So
Thank
Fulon
goodness.
is going to deal...
DM dies. DM
16.
dies. I love it.
Okay, so I rolled 20 for the initial damage, and now comes the sneak attack. 30, 34, 41 points of piercing damage. You just watch Fulon line up the shot. It almost sounds like the bullet explodes, but it doesn't, and it just leaves this gaping hole in the center of the slime creature as it almost lurches and tries to repair that hole slowly. And he's just like, still got it! And he's going to...
Ik kan gewoon nog homself vragen hoe hij dit wil doen.
And he is just going to use a bonus action because he doesn't like these tentacles. He will bonus action run, just move over here. And he, hits his, goes with his back against the wall. And he looks over at Lilith. And Lilith looks at him. And she's like, wait, What are you doing here? And she's just like, you better shut up if you want to keep your head. And he points the gun at Lilith. End of that. It is Colton's turn. He is actively being restrained. He's just, leave me alone. Gonna panic and try to break free from the tentacles. The creature must succeed. Wait. Creature affected the first time. Restrained creature. Strength or dexterity choice against the DC. Oh shit! He rolls a 15 plus 1 on his strength check, which is exactly what he needed, and he becomes unrestrained, and he pulls himself out of the tentacles, and he looks desperately around, and let's see what he can potentially do. Oh shame, he doesn't have a lot, and he just looks to Alora and he's like, Alora, and he tries to shake her awake and try to get the tentacles off of her. But yeah, that's gonna end his turn. End of that, Sergey. It is your turn with Shiloh on deck.
I'm guessing the only thing I can do is wisdom save to try and get unbrutalized.
Oh wait, Lilith was hit with something. Let me just check for her real quick. Don't worry about the wisdom save. She rolls a 7. You are no longer paralyzed.
Oh yeah, dog. She's gonna get back today.
I think I'll flavor that with the pain of Lilith holding her hand and the sudden realization. She realizes who Fulon is, and in this moment she just completely forgets about her spell, and you two are unparalyzed. What are you doing, Sergey?
I would like to try and pull what's this? What Nell? Nell? Out of the blob again.
Make an athletics check.
Boom, boom, boom. Please. Ooh, okay, 21 minus.
Don't worry about the minus. He rolled a 4 plus 1. You pull Nell, the unconscious body of Nell out of the creature, and you sort of hold her in your arms, and she's just unconscious, very shallowly breathing, and the creature turns towards you. Many appendages grow out of it, and it seems to be focused on you right now.
Okay, I would like to place her behind me and then just, I don't know, sort of stand here.
Place her on the giant pile of bones.
Okay, I don't know what it is. It's okay.
But yeah, I understand.
It's like a makeshift bed.
Yeah, this is impassable terrain, so you just sort of chill her over there. But yeah, you can stand in front of her.
Yeah, I wanna I don't know, it's probably gonna attack for opportunity. Yeah, I'll stay here and then just try and, I guess, protect her.
Okay. The creature... Give my property back! And he is going to use a pseudopod attack against you. Let me just see... Yeah, you can't do that right now.
Stop taking a shower.
Oh, it's raining.
Yeah, it's apparently hailing in some places. So if a car's outside, bring it in.
That's a 12 to hit, Sergey.
Fuck.
Miss. The pseudopod strikes and it slams into the ground as you dodge out of the way.
I slam it to the ground with my tail and I just look at it and say, she's nobody's property.
They are bound to me. This family is nothing without me. They are, of course, my property. Shiloh, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I think Shiloh will, since a little old Fulon is handling the wench, Shiloh will go to Alora. Where's the map? Yeah, I think she is gonna have an attack of opportunity. Hello? It's actually mute.
Hello, yeah, good here. What are you doing?
I can't move Shiloh. I don't know
Change
why.
it to the hand instead of the Weiserkey ding.
Yeah, it was very hard. Okay, well. Anyway, oh wait, I'm already.
No,
Died.
he died, yeah.
Yeah, and he will just. I think. Yeah, he does this the old-fashioned way. He's gonna kneel down, and maybe just touch her arm, and this turquoise light will emit from his hand, shooting beams through his fingers, and he'll cast Cure Wounds.
Okay,
Miss Allura.
yeah, this would be reaching up into the mass of tentacles that are still holding her body.
Oh.
but you
Fair
touch and heal her, and Allura, you heal for
9 hit points.
9 hit points. As you come to consciousness, you see Shiloh with his glowing hand out, and just Colton desperately trying to rip the tentacles off of you.
And as you wake up, Allura, you see Shiloh staring at you, and he yells out, "You've been analyzing this thing, no? What have you learned? Anything?"
It hates fire.
Fire. Can work with that. And it's a bonus action. Shadow's just gonna glance at his monkey and kind of just with like a what do you call it? Yeah, he's just gonna tell him what to do, and the monkey is going to once again attempt to throw one of the bombs onto the globe.
Are you going to do sleight of hand or acrobatics?
No, because I think this thing's perception is high, so I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Okay. You have to beat it 12.
Should be easy enough. He has a +4 to Dex. Yeah, baby, that's a 19.
You throw this sticky bomb and it sinks a few inches into the sludge. The creature doesn't even realize because it's fighting Sergey.
Yeah, it is. Cool. That is Shiloh's turn.
Cool.
Finally, I have a reaction again.
Okay, at the end of your turn, it is Alexander's turn with Lilith on deck.
How
Alexander,
does the restraint condition work again? Can I
it's-
make attacks?
yes, but it's the disadvantage.
Okay, how do I break free of the restraint?
You can use your action
Is
to
it like
make
an action?
Yeah, it's an action to make an athletics check.
I'll try and break free, but I presume how does it? If I break free, will I be restrained again at the start of my next turn?
I just noticed something. Piero took 21 points of damage from Fulon, and even though he has advantage on concentration checks, he rolled a 2 and a natural 1 after each other. So, as this fight ensues, you just watch a bullet crackle through the air as Fulon shoots it. Massive hole is left, and the tentacles just fall flat to the ground, and no one is restrained anymore.
Okay, cool. Well, then Lilith gets a great axe in her head, because since my rage, my great axe is now light, I guess.
Oh, did you get that one with the teleporting weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she receives one great axe.
Okay, go for it. You just see Colton in front of you, and you raise the axe up because shit, and he ducks, and you just chuck the axe at Lilith.
Express delivery.
That's a 14. -1 for a 14.
That just hits.
No way.
Yep.
Okay, that's very lucky. Okay, she takes 14 points of force damage.
Pluck
I don't
some.
think the rage adds to that.
It would add to that. It's the same as a
Okay,
normal attack.
that's 16 points of force
The
damage.
axe embeds into her shoulder. She screams out in pain, and Fulon just says, "Told you." Yep.
And then next moment, the axe like disintegrates in green energy and then reappears in Alex's hand.
Awesome.
And that will be my turn.
Cool. End of your turn. Lilith is going to go, "You petty swine!" And she raises her hand and she's going to do Arcane Burst against you, Alexander.
Fair enough.
Ew.
Is this a spell?
It's the cantrip thing. It's an 11 to hit.
No, that does not it.
Goes wide. And as that happens, Pyro is going to use his last legendary action to attempt to grapple. He has a 30-foot reach, so a tentacle sprouts out and is going to use his pseudopod to try and grapple onto Nal, who is behind you, Sergey. If you can do a contested athletics check against him, if you'd like.
I'm meh. That's good. Oh, natural 20 on the second one.
You see the pseudopod going over, and you just grab and tear it off, and the creature screeches in agony as it rolls an 8, and it just troublesome mortals. And with that, it is Pyro's turn now. And I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, Sergey. As Pyro just lurches towards you and engulfs you in sludge and retracts, and you're just covered in sludge as he's going to use memory drain on you.
10.
You gain a second level of memory drain, so this is a 1d6 on all ability checks and attack rolls. And you take 25 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Pyro is attacking, eh?
You all just watch.
to his
You just
little
watch
mimics.
Pyro like extrude a pseudopod that grows into this abomination of a head, and it just opens its maw and just clamps over Sergey's face. It doesn't like rip the face off or anything, but the sludge splashes over you and draws something out with you. You see this energy go through the pseudopod back into Pyro, and he glows a bit. And yeah, Sergey is just like, you've got pins and needles all over you, you're shaking, your mind feels broken. And he's going to make three pseudopod attacks. One against Alexander. That's going to be...
A miss?
Let's, I don't know, maybe. That's going to be a 16 to hit, Alexander.
That just barely hits. Yes.
Next one is going to go against Shiloh, which is going to be a 16 to hit.
Oh, that also just hits.
Third one is going to go against Full-On, which is going to be a 20-something to hit. So everything hits. So we'll start with Alexander. Alexander, you take 13 reduced to 6 points of bludgeoning damage plus 9 points of psychic damage. Shiloh,
I don't like that psychic
you
damage.
take 14 points of bludgeoning damage plus 9 points of psychic damage. Full-On takes 14.
Wait, what? How many and how many?
9 psychic and
9?
like, what did I say? Like 11 bludgeoning? I don't remember. Call it 11 bludgeoning. I think it was higher. The one that hits Full-On deals 14 points of bludgeoning. Oh, and 11 points of psychic damage. Full-On's looking hurt.
And this wasn't like a spell.
No, it was just his tentacle extrusions that shoot out and batter all of you.
Shiloh's very almost dead.
Okay. End of that. You will all learn to bow to my demonic power, the sludge says. And as that happens, Silas and Solon, you two are up.
Silas, you want to go first, or? Okay.
Yes.
Solon.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to put on my mic.
Yeah, go on.
Thank you for his idea. Alrighty. So I have to move 3 blocks to get to the thingy. At the hall, is there a way I can get like just above Colton? Because I assume they're the evil ones, right?
Okay, you can't see into the hole at the moment. You see a hole, you hear conflict happening from within. When you get there, I will tell you what you see. And there is a ladder leading down.
Okay. Is there a way to do it stealthily at first?
You can make a stealth check, but that would be bonus action to hide.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I'll just go down, I guess.
Okay.
I need a little bit of
You go, so it's 5, 10, and 10 feet. I'm just going to move you to the top map so you can just scroll over there. So as you arrive at the top of this ladder, which is 15 feet to get down, there's just absolute chaos in this room. You see your party battered and bruised, this massive tentacle creature abomination. You see Alora... No, wait, she's not grappled anymore, but Alora is hurt. You see one of... like the Blythes, they wear like charcoal colored and dark brown colored clothing with like white button shirts beneath that and purple details on it. You see a young person, about 17 years old, wearing this, sort of kneeling down, looking concerned for Laura. You see Fulon in the corner holding a gun towards this tall, imposing woman with extremely luscious and long black hair. And you see at the back this woman who looks to be in her mid-30s, just charging up an Eldritch Blast ready to strike at Vox. You see a unconscious and bloodied person of this nobility, and behind Sergei, a 14-year-old girl, also part of this nobility. And yeah, it's just chaos in here. There are tentacles flailing everywhere. People are firing. It's just chaos in this small space at the moment.
So what is the person just under me doing?
Explained that he is kneeling down and looking concerned for Laura.
Alright. You know what? I think since he's not doing anything weird, so it's 15 feet down.
Yes. You have used 10 feet already.
Shit. Alright, I will... I'm gonna bonus action cast Hex on Blobbert.
Okay. Hexblade's Curse. That one. Or just Hex X.
Let's do... I think I wanted to do Hexblade.
Okay.
Let me just make sure real quickly that it's the one I wanted to choose. Yes, it is. Hexblade's Curse, please.
Okay. And how does that manifest, or how does that manifest, or are you gonna try and keep it secret?
You know what? Silas is actually really not in the mood. So, while he slides down a little bit with this chaos going on and no one really paying attention to someone sliding off the ladder, this flash of gold and green like substance just flashes towards the blob and covers it in a light smoke until the smoke seeps into its form, and it is hexed.
Yeah, so you all, those who are what the fuck? Observant enough, will see Silas just sliding down the ladder, and I don't know, do your eyes flash and look?
Yeah, so Solus moves his hand just in a circle and his eyes flash a gold before they disappear. And, I can't even fully get down this ladder, can I?
You can. You'll have 5 feet of movement left if you get to the... but 5, 10... I'll allow you to... Make an acrobatics check. Maybe you can get an extra 5 feet of movement if you want to get up to it in this round.
I want to land on the ground. Okay. Come on, boy. Oh, great, nat 20.
Yeah,
I think that helps.
You can... You have 15 feet of movement from where you are on the ground. Nat 20, easily enough. Explain to me what acrobatic feat you use to move in an extremely quick way.
So as Solus just slides down the ladder, not even when he's fully off the ground, he will jump from the ladder, and over Coulson, actually, and over Alexander. He will land here because he has hexed the blob, and he just does a flip in the air. And when he lands, both his swords are out, and he does 2 slashes against this. Well, one slash against the blob.
Okay, so as you do this, you'll see Silas come down. His eyes flash gold, and this golden green energy seeps into the creature as he acrobatically leaps over Alexander, draws his blade, and goes for the creature. And the creature goes, "Yeah." It immediately looks over at you. "Vekran, this isn't your place to intervene. This is my domain."
He sees Silas smile in this weird, sinister way before his eyes glow gold, and he's like, flashes him.
Okay, go for it. Roll with advantage because of flanking.
You advantage. Roll. Do I get sneak attack? By the way?
Yes, you do.
That's a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
The damage is going to be +2 because of Hexblade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a 20. That's a critical hit, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, 19 and 20 is a critical. Yeah. No, wait. Did you get like dirty 20 or what?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it has to be a 19 or a 20 on the dice.
That is 9 plus 2, so it's 11 points of fluttering damage.
You slash into the creature as it lurches.
And wait, I haven't done sneak attack.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's an extra 6 points.
Oh, nice. Big damage. Cool. End of your turn. Silas arrives to all of your surprise, and Solon, it is your turn now.
Hello, mate.
Sorry, just a question. Just for general trivia, this whole interaction between the sludge and our elf friend over there, how audible was the dialogue
You heard
from
it.
that?
Piro wouldn't. He's angry. He screamed it out. You all heard this.
Okay.
You all saw the power.
No.
Okay. Swalon,
Okay.
it is your turn.
Yeah, Solon will follow. So let me. So it's running to this place, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 5, 10. What did you say? Acrobatics or athletics? If you want to slide over the table.
Either one. Athletics will be you literally table flipping the table out of the way. Acrobatics would be parkouring over it. It's your choice.
I'll do athletics. That feels
Okay.
more 16.
Yeah, you just toss it out of the way. No difficult terrain for you.
Okay. That's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Is the statue this thing? Is that where I need to go to?
Yes, that's the hole, yes.
Okay. I'll guess then I'll just use my action to dash.
Okay.
So 5 and then 10.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move you to the other map. So just scroll up. You reach the top of the ladder, 15 feet down to the ground, and you all see Solin's armored ass come climbing down a ladder as well.
Aren't they supposed to be asleep?
Don't you want
Don't ask
help?
me.
I can leave.
Someone
No,
woke
no.
up on the
No,
wrong
no.
side of the
You
bed.
can help.
And then I don't have any bonus actions really. I think Solon will just look at the blob and just say something like, "You've made the gods angry, and I'm here to stop you."
Yeah,
And I don't have an action, so yeah, I'll leave it.
It just eye opens up and looks angrily at you. End of that. Duncan is gonna make a death saving throw. You. Vox, it is your turn with a Mayan deck. Oh, but before that, Pyro is going to use a legendary action. He's going to cast Sleep at 5th level.
Let him try. Onze twee
You
characters.
say
niet meer van
cost,
dat kant.
I shall reaction Mage Slayer.
I shall do that as well. This
And
man
I
is
saw
gonna
also
get snapped.
reaction. And I saw also reaction. My eyes turn red.
You just suck the energy away, and both of you just go striking into the creature. Yeah, go for that first. Let's do the damage.
Okay. I have a 25 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Oh, that 20 to it.
Oh! Okay, roll that damage.
Okay.
Okay. 10 piercing damage from Sergey.
Okay, 10
That will be 20 piercing damage from... Well, force damage, actually.
20
from,
force damage.
Alexander.
Okay, you just strike into it. It continues and it just bellows this thick purple mist and is going to cast Sleep at 5th level. So
That's not very cash money.
So this is going to be 8 plus 5 is 13. I'm going to roll 13d8. Let's see how many hit points he can put asleep.
That's a lot of dice.
Okay. Laura, how much health do you have left?
9.
Laura, you...
Not a saving throw, or is it just you sleep?
It's hit points that it affects. So it rolled 65, so it's going to affect 65 of your guys' hit points. Laura, you fall unconscious, sleeping on the ground. Shiloh, what's your hit points?
Meneer eerst niet, I'm immune.
Oh, you're immune to sleep. True.
Yeah.
True. Okay,
Thank
the
you.
elves are immune to sleep.
I'm not an elf, I'm a robot.
Sorry. I'm thinking of Solon and Silas was also in this.
Silas also not gonna fall asleep.
Vox, how much hit points do you have left?
12.
You are asleep.
I just
no
suck
way.
onto the ground like a sack of
What is
potatoes.
happening?
You just watch Laura. Oh, I'm tired. Yo, how do you guys go to sleep? Just do you say anything?
I think a nap would be great here. And then she just dips.
You just hear like dink as Fox's one knee hits the ground and he's like struggling to mind consciousness and then he just like droops onto the floor like a black liquid with his cloak just like
Okay, Colton will be next because he has 12 health left, and he's like, "What, Laura? Are you? What's going?" And he whacks his head on the ground. Sergey, how much health do you have left?
No, I was hoping you'd ask Alexander first. 24.
You sleep, Sergey, as you just fall to the ground. Alexander, how much
Can I
health do you?
fall on my tail and then it wakes me up again?
No. Alexander, how much health do you have left?
32.
You're fine. Okay. With this gas coming out, those who are still awake just watch everyone fall asleep. Fulon is like, well, this is no time to sleep on the job. Vox, Laura, what's going on? Sergey? And yeah, that is that. And yeah,
That's a
Vox,
bit
it is
on
your
that.
turn. You're sleeping. We skip you. Amaya is going to go.
Okay, wait,
just
just hold on for a second. How do you unsleep yourself?
You don't.
You,
It has like a time limit.
Snore yourself awake.
It's for
We have to wake
it's for a minute, or someone else has to wake you.
If you take damage, do you
Yes.
wake up?
Yes.
Okay.
Just wanna check something.
Solveig.
I still got a trump card up my sleeve, ladies and gentlemen. For my one glove shall start glowing gold. And a quite annoyed Sylvester shall worm himself out of this bottle of black. And he's just gonna be like, no, my boy, now's not the time to sleep. And he's gonna give Fox a little slap with his tail across the head. And hopefully do something in the process.
Yeah, he uses his action, and Vox, you rouse from your sleep, prone on the ground, still skipping your turn, but you're at least awake. This would have prevented a crit that Amaya was going to do on you now because you were asleep.
Real.
But Amaya reaches down at you as she takes her turn, and she's going to do inflict wounds on you at first level. And she has advantage. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
I'm gonna cancel out the advantage with my reaction.
The first one that she rolled was an 18, so it would still be a 21 to hit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she got my
Sorry,
ass.
not sorry.
You take 15 points of necrotic damage as she juts her sharp nails into your flesh, and you just feel this necrotic energy fill you, and you take 15 points of damage.
There's just a massive muffled under my mask as I fall unconscious.
Oops. Just take the sleep bubble away. Okay. Jan Sylvester is just sitting on you, freaking out. Elora, it is your turn. You're sleeping. Unless Gidget would do something.
Gidget's gonna. What was Gidget? Gidget is gonna whack Laura in the face with a tail.
So, bink! You're whacked in the face, and you just lurch from your slumber, prone on the ground, still having skipped your turn, unfortunately. And Gidget is just there, wagging his tail.
I just want to say I'm gonna go in 15 minutes because I have family meeting, but just wanted to put that out there.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, we do skip your turn as Gidget wakes you up. At the end of that, Fulon is going to go, and he is going to. He's going to peek around Lilith. He's literally going to place his hand on on her, and she's move out of the way, and he's going to fire at Amaya, who is Amaya's not within sneak attack range, so actually he will bonus action disengage, go 1, 2, 3, 4, move over Vox, and be like, you stay away from him, you heathen! And he's going to sort of feint that is going after Amaya, but then turn his attention towards Lilith as he tries to grasp at him and blast her. That's going to be a +7, 14 to hit, which hits. And he's going to deal 6, 11 plus sneak attack. It's going to be 16, 17, 18, 19, 22 points of damage to Lilith Blythe, and the bullet strikes her, just barely missing her heart, and she goes, you'll say, Fulan, you traitor! And she falls unconscious to the ground. Oh, well, I told you to shut up, didn't I? And Amaya's just like, Mother! As that happens, Colton skips his turn because he is sleeping. Sergey, it is your turn. You're sleeping. Shiloh, it is your turn.
I am not sleeping.
Ring and noises.
Shiloh, gonna think about what Alora said about this thing not liking the fire, and he's just gonna say, I think I might have something for that. And he takes out of his pocket, he takes this little rubber paintball-esque thing, and he just throws it to the blob, costing what is now what I have dubbed oil spill instead of grease,
Okay.
and a 10-foot cube. So it's like his entire body is now covered in oil, like a penguin in oil spill. Unfortunately.
Yeah, he is immune to prone. He is immune to prone, so I won't make him make the save. But yeah. Okay.
Anyway, I didn't cast it on the floor anyway. It's like
Oh,
supposed
on
to be
him.
on top of him.
Okay.
I don't even think he would have. Yeah. So he's a oily man now. Now it just looks like a black sludge. And bonus action, Shadow's gonna yell to the monkey in Asterian, essentially telling him, just one more. Net vir Silas uit daai vicinity uitkry wat daai bom. Ja. And the monkey is going to try and throw another bomb.
You have to beat an 11 on an acrobatics check.
Alright. An 18.
Okay.
That's a natural 18 plus 4.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Another sticky bomb is placed inside the creature. There are now two in him. There's this black oil slick over him, and the other one is just lying in the corner of the room, just softly beeping.
I think that one is in an excellent position, actually. So, okay. That would be my turn. Shiloh will, however, yell out, anyone that can, get clear. And he will end his turn.
Sergey proceeds to snore right next to the bombs.
Sorry, I'll just disconnect the monkey from you quick. Okay,
Yeah, I can't do anything else. I'm just gonna put
Okay.
backwards.
Alexander, it is your turn.
Can I move through here? Like passing Alora?
Yes, there are two unconscious bodies. I would say it's difficult terrain.
Okay, well then that's what? 10, 5.
Laura's unconscious, but she's...
A lot of them unconscious.
Oh yeah, she's conscious but still on the ground, so you just step over her.
Yeah, I slap my brother through the face diagonally until he wakes up.
You have to do it a few times because he doesn't wake up as per usual on the first time, but with one hard...
If he's like, I slap him a couple of times and he doesn't wake up, and I just start shaking him violently until he does.
And yeah, how do you wake up, Sergey?
I literally just violently shake him up.
He's a bit like fucking word.
Disoriented.
Or a bit. Yeah, because like he's just being shaken. He's like, "What the fuck? Is it an earthquake?" Like, or he's confused for a bit, but then he remembers. Oh yeah, shit, fighting hentai tentacles, and yeah. Then he'll be like, "Oh, thanks, brother," and get himself together.
Okay, you have a bonus action left, Alexander.
Nope, that's that on that.
Okay. Piero is going to go. And he is going to see you running towards Sergey. But first he's going to make 3 pseudopod attacks. One against Silas. One against Solon, who is now climbing down and said the gods are angry with him. He doesn't like that. And he'll make one against Sergey on the ground. So Silas, that's going to be a... Let me just check this thing's bonuses. for Pseudopod. Silas, that's 23 to hit you. Solon, 26, and Sergey at advantage is going to be 14.
Yes.
Okay, so Silas, you are going to take you take 11 bludgeoning. You catch that?
Just question.
Yes.
Did we get a long rest?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so it's 11 bludgeoning and 3 psychic for you, Silas. And Solon, with that 26 to hit, it's going to be 9 bludgeoning. No, 13 bludgeoning, sorry, and 3 psychic, as it just lashes out violently. And Alexander, as you look up to face the creature again, it's already there, and it has extruded a pseudopod with a face on it, and the face consumes your head. And you must make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Ay. Is this a magical effect?
Nope.
Damn it. 17?
You succeed. You do not get memory drained, but you do take 9, 14, 19, 20, 21 reduced to 10 points of psychic damage as you feel it drain some of your emotion and some of your magical essence from you. This is pointless. Give in. And that is Pierrot's turn. Solon and Silas, it is your... we'll do Solon... well, Silas went first last time, so we'll do Silas first again. What are you doing, Silas? Enlighten me.
Alright. I shall enlighten you. I had an idea. Yeah, I'll go through it. One thing I forgot to tell you, it's not slashing damage, it's piercing damage, by the way.
Okay.
Read it wrong. And I will... Yeah, I'm very close to the bombs. But Silas doesn't know at the moment. He's just gonna move one step to the side. And... he is going to attack the blob with his swords.
Okay, 2 attacks. Still with that Hexblade's curse on it. Remember, you have advantage, and go for it.
Cool. Going. And that is a... Wow, that was... 11?
Unfortunately, as you strike at it, it coils and morphs around your sword and misses.
That is absolutely terrible. Okay, next one. Better, I guess. 18.
Yes, so this is the bonus action attack. So it's the normal that you would do for the bonus action minus your dexterity.
Minus 5, plus 2.
Yeah, because of Hexblade's curse. Okay.
Indeed. Damage is 10 minus 5, 7. It's 7 damage.
7 points of damage as you slash into it, and it hisses at your eldritch magic of your own.
And then I am going to use my movement, if I may. And I use 5, 10, 15, 20, that'll work. I can move through my friends, right?
Yes, you can. I would say it's difficult terrain though, because if you're moving through people, it's difficult terrain.
Okay, well, that's 1, 2, 3. That is... Wait. 5, 15, 20, 25. Alright.
I love how everyone is still 5 feet from the creature.
Exactly. That is my plan. Yeah, and I'm gonna end up there.
By the way, did you add sneak attack for that bonus action attack that hit? You would get sneak
No,
attack.
I did not.
You can add sneak attack real quick.
Let me add sneak.
Sneak attack. Claim
Sneak
road.
attack is an extra tool. I do not know what you are talking about. It's an extra 2 points.
Okay.
So that makes it 9 damage.
Cool.
That's obviously me.
Ending your turn, Solon, it is your turn. As you come down, oh, Solon, Fulon speaks up. You're a sight for sore eyes. I think Alora said something about this thing not liking fire. You can do some fire things, right? It's your turn. What are you doing?
I'm taking that into note. If I stand there, this will give me advantage, right?
Yes.
I'll squeeze through those 2 incapacitated people.
Mm-hmm.
See. Fuck. Actually, it doesn't mind what I'm want to do. I'm going to do. I'll do burning hand.
Okay. So it makes a dex save? Or what?
Yeah. Dex 14.
Fails with a 12.
Okay, so it's a 15-foot cone, but I'll try to like angle it like this way, if it's possible, so it doesn't hit anyone on this side.
Yes, fair enough. Something like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doing a good old hand drop, and that is 9 damage.
9 points of damage as you burn across this creature. It screeches, it recoils, its fleshy, weird sludge-like exterior hardens and shrivels up as this clearly does way more damage than you thought, and it almost no, get away from me! It didn't like that, and
Well, wait, did Solon just use fire on it?
yes. Oh shit!
Then,
As you blast out your fire, Solon, you notice a slick oil that's been poured over the creature by Shiloh, and that also ignites. Shiloh, roll 2d6 fire damage for me.
What does that mean for all of us still in the 5 foot?
We'll see. The whole thing is on fire right now. It's like oil on water, essentially. Shiloh, what's your damage? Shiloh! Give me that damage, bro!
Hello. 6. It took 6 damage.
6. As that happens, clearly it is vulnerable to fire. As it screeches out. It screeches out with immense pain, and because of its ability, aversion to fire, and it's not an ability, it's a weakness. Aversion to fire. Whenever this creature takes fire damage, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the end of its next turn, as you see it wreathing in absolute horror and pain. That's your action, Solon?
Yeah, I think I'll just stay where I'm currently at.
Okay. Duncan is gonna do a death save.
Okay, I have to go. Please don't
Okay.
kill me. Goodbye.
Okay.
Who's the good brother? Like the one that kind of is on our side? Is it?
It looked like Colton, yeah. You don't have
Wait,
context
why is Duncan
Oh,
making a
I
death
don't
save?
have context.
because
Why is Duncan making-
he was incapacitated, right? Essentially at 0 hit points, but for flavor we were doing that he was shot through the legs and basically useless. Remember, black tentacles came
No,
up.
but I knocked him out. But you said the tentacles is what just killed the. Like
Yeah,
fucking-
so for the meme of it, him being knocked out or whatever, the tentacles came out and squeezed him and essentially failed him a death save and is now making death saves. Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, you know.
That is the end of Duncan's turn. Vox, it is your turn. Oh shit, you're incapacitated. Make a death saving throw for me, please.
I'm dead, man. Dead as hell.
I'm dead, da-ba-dee-da-ba-die.
I'll fucking fail more first save.
Okay. Amaya Blythe looks at Fulon. You're next, old man, and she reaches her hand for a inflict wounds. And
What
misses first level. And Fulon just bats her hand out of the way, and it strikes the wall, and this purple necrotic energy pulses through the wall, and he's like, No, Miss Amaya. You were so well-mannered before. What's happened? And she just looks at him. You shouldn't even be here, Fulon. What is the meaning of this? Well, you shouldn't be sacrificing your youngest family members to an eldritch abomination and lie about your sorceress heritage, now should you? And she just freaks out and like lashes out at him, but that's her turn. It's Laura's turn. She's prone on the ground, but what she's
Laura gave me her moves that she wants to do.
Okay.
So first of all, she wanted to action blunderbuss anyone. I think Laura, seeing that the blob is being taken care of, is just going to turn around. She already reloaded the blunderbuss, right?
Yes,
I'm guessing she
did.
did. Yeah, I'm guessing she did. Yeah, just gonna turn around. Hasta la vista, baby. And shoot at Maya here, Maya who.
We'll do it.
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna roll D20.
It's her blunderbuss is +4.
It's 9 plus 4 is 13 to it.
That just hits. Can roll 2d8 plus 2 damage.
Fuck's sakes, blunderbuss. Huh? That was almost a high roll. 5 plus damage.
2.
2d8 plus? Plus 2, so it's
Yeah.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage to Maya. She hasn't taken damage yet, and she gets just blasted, nicked on her side, and she cringes at that and looks over at Alora on the floor, angry, but just turns back at Fulon.
She just chuckles awkwardly. And she's going to use her movement, seeing that Mr. Vox is laying on the ground. She's gonna get up from being prone. She already got up from being prone, and go. I'm coming, Mr. Vox. And yeah, that's just one block. And she's going to cause Cure Wounds.
Okay, go for it. That's 1d.
Oh, wait, no, she has.
Healing word.
She didn't.
No, she has
Cure
Cure Wounds.
Word.
It's 1d8 plus 4 for Cure Wounds.
Yeah,
it's
I
more
think she
potent.
is going to use Cure Wounds because she also wants to move away from the thing.
Yeah.
She told. So it's 1d8 plus
4.
So it's 4 plus 4. That's 8. Vox, you heal for 8 points of health.
Vox just rises like a zombie out of a gravestone and just looks around confusedly with his eye glitching a bit.
There you are, eyes up! There's still a lot of shit going on here! End of Alora's turn, it is Fulon's turn. And he's going to... he's going to take out his short sword, he's going to push Amaya, and he's going to say, Silas, catch! And I just imagine... he pushes Amaya sort of into Silas, and Silas just grabs onto her arms for a moment, if you desire to do that, and he just goes and plunges with his short sword at advantage. And hits with a 20-something, very high. And he's going to deal... that's going to be 9 plus... Oh, hello. 10, 19, 22 points of damage to Amaya, and that thing goes straight through her gut, and she cringes. She looks fucked up, Amaya, at the moment. And he just like, I told you. And that'll be the end of his turn. Colton is asleep. Sergey, it is your turn. You're prone on the ground. What are you doing?
I take another nap. No, I stand up. And did I? Okay, I teleport outside the room apparently.
Oh, what the fuck? What? Where are you?
I was outside of.
Where did Sergey go?
Oh, I'm back. That was weird. I went on an entire side adventure. I lost my accent. Oh my gosh. Guys. No, so yeah, I stand up, and did I hear Shiloh saying we need to back up, or was I unconscious?
Well, the room isn't very big, so...
And the thing is on fire at the moment and horribly flailing around.
You just...
Yeah, just...
Yeah, but did I hear like Shiloh warning us of the bombs?
I would, yeah, I
to
think
get
that
away
that
from
that happened after you were back to consciousness. So yeah, I would say you heard that.
Okay. Well, and he said to get 5 feet away. Alright. Okay. Well, seeing that she is all right. Okay. Well, first off, I'm gonna rage again. Get my tail out. And then I shall take a run past here and attempt to drag Colton away so that he is out of 5 feet.
Okay. You
Like drag him here or something.
yeah, you drag his unconscious body across the ground.
Was that an action?
No, I would say that's part of your movement. Yeah, your movement has been halved when carrying him, but it's fine. You were standing still anyway. That's fine.
Okay. And Miss Lilith, she's not dead or just unconscious?
Unconscious.
Do I want to make it dead? Is the question mark. No, it's fine. I'll just attack at the sludge with my tail.
Oh, with your 10-foot reach, okay, go for it.
Yes.
The tail lashes out like a whip.
Okay, that's 19 plus 6, so 25.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you do the 1d6 because it already hits. Roll damage.
It's 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage as it whoops and whoosh in the air and just slashes a piece of this creature off as it is just flailing in its abject pain.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's me turn.
End of that legendary action from Pierrot. He's going to try and strike at Solon, the one who lit him on fire. But he has horrible disadvantage on this. Ooh, but he rolls a 21 with disadvantage.
That will hit.
Solon, you take 13 bludgeoning plus 5 psychic damage as the pseudopod tentacle just whoops against you. And you feel that ringing in your head.
I'm almost dead, but I'll reaction. Hellish Rebuke.
Oh. What save is that?
Another dex. Also dex 14.
Horribly fails with a 12.
That is 17.
Oh shit. So how does this look like? How do you unleash that fury after taking damage?
I'm thinking maybe just like Solon, like after getting that hit, maybe he's just like a bit angry. I think his
Just a
body
bit.
will maybe just a bit. Okay, maybe yeah. Okay, no, what can I say? I think his body will just like slightly like engulf in flames as he.
You know, I think the pseudopod wraps around you and attempts to pull you into it, but you just scream out and your body erupts in flames and the entire pseudopod is burnt off of the creature as it like falls to the ground writhing like a poisoned spider, essentially, like just writhing and creakling up, or rather more like burnt plastic. You know, if you burn soft plastic, it sort of like crunches in on itself. That is exactly what happens, and this creature screeches horribly, and you do not deal 17 damage, you deal 34 points of damage because it is vulnerable to fire as it screeches out as you just watch Solon with that bellow unleash this fiery force on this creature, and it is looking hurt. After that, it is burning, flailing around. Yeah, it's looking rough. And with that, Shiloh, it is your turn.
You know, now the bombs are gonna look very underwhelming after that. But he's still on fire, right?
Yes, he is on fire.
He has to try and put it out on his turn or something.
Yeah, at the end of his turn, if he doesn't put it out, he'll take 2d6 again.
And what does the hex... I don't care. Shiloh, yeah, it's his turn. People had their chance to move. Explode.
You, as a bonus action, activate your sticky bombs. And I'm gonna draw the radii for them now. It's a 5-foot radius, right?
What I'll actually do is I'll use my bonus action to control the monkey, who is then going to use his action to detonate so that he can just move away first.
Okay.
And you guys just see the flying monkey look very evil, and then he's just going to... Oh, Solon is actually safe. Damn,
Yeah.
didn't even realize.
Everyone is safe, actually. Yeah, the bombs are inside it,
shit.
so yeah.
The balls are always inside. Okay. Big boom. Well, that's 3d8. Now, so this is like an explosion, right? So what kind of damage is it? Will it still do fire damage?
Yes, it does
It's
fire
an
damage.
explosion. 3d8. It's gonna take 13, which I'm gonna guess is gonna be times 2 now.
So you all watch the monkey evilly grin as it pulls out a detonator and presses a button, and all of those sticky bombs, those blinking lights within the creature blow up, and the creature like bulges from the inside from the explosions. Some of these bulges pop and fire explode out, and it just slumps to the ground, taking 26 total points of fire damage, and it looks fucked at the moment. And Amaya looks back at this explosion, looks at you, Shiloh. What did you do?
Shiloh still has an action, and noticing that the blob is still alive, he's just gonna say, "Oh, just fucking die already!" And he's gonna shoot at it.
Go for it, roll to hit.
That is a 8 to hit. Wait. Hold up. Where's the map? Nah, I miss.
The creature sees you. Yeah, I think there's so much fire, you hit it, but you hit one of the pieces that's already burnt and dead, and that just shatters into like a bunch of charcoal pieces, not actually damaging the creature as a whole.
Okay, cool. That is Shiloh's turn. Please kill this thing now.
Alexander, it is your turn.
I will please kill this thing now.
Roll to hit. Same thing happens. This creature has seriously diminished in size with all the burning. Like, its skin at the outside burns and then slows off, and it's smaller and smaller. So you strike at one of its tentacles, but it just snaps off into pieces of charcoal, not dealing damage to it as a whole.
Is it too late to say reckless?
Nope. Sorry, yes, it is too late to say reckless. You have to specify before.
Fair enough. I keep on forgetting a reckless attack is a thing. Wait, I have inspiration!
You may use your inspiration if you choose.
Inspire him to death.
It's gonna miss
So
again.
the attack still
It's a reroll.
reroll,
But
okay.
yeah, it's a straight attack.
Does a 17 minus
Oh yeah.
3. Does a 14 hit?
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Damn it!
Fucking memory drain.
Stupid memory drain.
That's the end of your turn. Okay. Let's see what horrid things I can do at you with you.
Is it his turn?
Yes.
Okay, is he gonna put out the fire, or is he gonna take that damage?
The fire will happen at the end of his turn.
Okay, so he's not gonna... Okay, fair enough. Gonna ready that 2d6. This thing is almost dead, so Keegan is about to kill Alexander.
Alexander, make a wisdom saving. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
8.
Your memory drain increases by 1 level, so it's a 1d6 now.
What level spell is that?
It's not a spell; it's an effect.
Oh, okay.
And you take. Sorry. You take 12, 13,
about 22,
19, 24 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm out.
Become incapacitated, and it is going to batter with its tentacles, targeting Silas, Solon, and Sergey. It's the SSS. Silas, it's that's disadvantage. So misses Silas horribly with a nat 1. Solon, 18 to hit.
Oh, that's just my armor.
You take. Ooh, fuck. That's I rolled max. That's gonna be 14 bludgeoning,
Oh no.
10 psychic, as it lashes out in fury and just whacks all of you. And then Sergey, for you, 10 to hit, and it misses you horribly. And once again, that face appears this much more charred and disheveled, and tries and drinks life essence from Alex, but that's the end of his turn. Silas, it is your turn.
2d6, boy.
Oh, there are 2d6, and he's just horribly burning with all of the oil on him. He's taking additional damage from this.
16 points. That's like times 2 now. 8 times 2. 16 points.
16 points. As it burns with the fire of the oil, it screeches horribly, and it looks fucked up. It is basic. It basically is a piece of writhing, burning plastic and charcoal right now. You don't even see the purple on it anymore. Silas, it is your turn.
So I'm gonna go along with your narrative. I'm still holding Maya, and I will strike her.
So as Fulon pushes Amaya into you, she and stabs her through the gut. You have advantage against this.
Hot. And if I hit, I'll tell you how I do it.
Okay.
Sorry, my D&D Beyond is just loading for some reason. I'll be with you in a jiffy. Hopefully. Come on, you bugger. Give me a second. There we go. Wait, my D&D Beyond is showing literally just an empty page. Ah, there we go. It is back. Okay, that will be advantage. Let's roll. Oh, that's a 16, 23, actually.
That hits.
Correct. Damage is going to be, wow, 8 points.
How do you want to do this? She was looking very hurt to begin with.
Okay. So as Silas grabbed Amaya, after she was stabbed, she just feels his face coming closer to the side of hers. And she hears him say, "Bad choices." And slowly, very slowly, which is not very, it's a bit cynical, you watch as her throat slits open very slowly, and he then, after he cut her, just let her go, and then slashed to the back to the blob with a bonus.
Go for it.
This is just a straight roll, right? Cool. He's still hexed, right?
Yep. No, as you slowly and cynically slit Amaya's throat, Fulan just looks at you, tilts his head for half a second, but then focuses on the blob.
That is a... shit, 16?
Just hits.
Oh, perfect! Yeah. Okay. That is going to be... 9 minus 5, so it's 4.
Plus Hexblade damage.
Oh, plus 2, so that's 6 points.
How do you want to do this?
Perfect! Okay, so as Amaya is dropped, Silas literally... wait, let me see how it looks there. After dropping Amaya, Silas just turns around, and this thing being on fire and everything, seeing it melt away, crumple up, he is just going to do one big slash as if he's not really... as if it's nothing. Like, he just stares at it, not even, like, really moving his body, and just, like, flashes through the whole thing, making it just, like, splatter.
As you do that, slashing, there's a moment of silence. As the screen goes black, we see a single white streak cut from top to bottom on the screen. And as the black peels away, we see that same slash in the charcoal form that was once Piero, and it explodes into charcoal bits and the bit of sludge that was left, and it splatters all around.
Okay, Silas's blades are glowing. Still.
And that green goldish energy that was floating around it seeps out and flows back into your blades. You all watch.
I would say it flows back into, like, his skin or something, more like it. Not his blade.
Fair enough. And as that happens, a mist from the sludge raises up and twists and contorts and forms a single orange and yellow eye made out of mist, and looks over at all of you. You haven't seen the last of Bureau. This old city will bend to me. I will consume it all. Make it one with me. Maybe not in your lifetime. Maybe not in the next. But I'll always be around, skulking in the shadows, building up my strength. I am one of the great demon lords of the Den, and I will not be sullied so by mortals.
Can I just attack the eye with my tail to make it go away?
You strike the eye, and it dissipates into mist. And we're out of combat. Just giving you a cursory glance, you see Duncan bleeding out on the ground. Lilith with her back against the wall, her eyes barely open. She's also bleeding out. Colton is still sleeping next to Sergei.
Why is Maya just dead? Or is she also
because Silas slit her throat.
Yeah, but
well, I suppose. Yeah.
Slit her throat non-lethally, yes.
Okay, fair. Okay.
No,
see,
Doing a minor incision over a bowel.
You see an unconscious Amaya laying at Silas's feet.
She's bleeding out, basically.
Bleeding out. You see an unconscious, you don't know her state, but now Blythe in the corner there by that pile of skulls. Colton is sleeping, and both Solon and Alexander are unconscious.
So,
Well, that was a bit of a roller coaster.
Indeed, Alexander, and he walks over to Alexander and sort of lifts his head up. And he's gonna sort of look over at this. Anyone got some healing? I'm gonna try and stop the bleeding. He's going nat 20 on his medicine check, and he takes off out a few bandages and closes the wounds of Alexander. And you don't have to make death saving throws anymore, Alexander.
Okay, cool.
Shiloh is gonna take a look at the sleeping Colton, and then just glance around the room at his almost dead family members, and he's just gonna speak with Laura and say, we don't know what effect that creature had on this family. I think maybe they deserve another chance. If you can bring Solon up, he would be able to help.
on that note, question: did it look like the family was like controlled by the thing, or were they making the choices out of their own volition?
Make an insight check, just sort of like proactively. I don't know. So there's a word.
While
for
he's doing that, can Silas go to Solon? Perhaps.
Sure. Yeah. Solon is unconscious on the ground. You walk over to him.
Yeah, he's got to feed him.
Oh, you have
A potion.
Yeah.
healing potion.
Yeah. Laura's not here
I
currently.
mean, you can. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair
she's speaking to you, and by the time you look over, you see Silas kneeling down by Solon. We'll get to that now. Silas, yeah. Before we continue, let's just do Sergei's check. What's your insight check?
18.
You could tell by the evidence provided and by their demeanor, they were not controlled by this creature. They had a need for power. They made a deal with a demon to get that power. They've been lying about their sorcerer's bloodline all this time. They're basically in cahoots with the creacher.
And Lilith is the mom, right?
Yes, she's First Lady. She's just
All
there
right,
against the wall.
Sergei picks her up by her throat against the wall,
Shiloh
and
will
his
like
tail
just
pierces
attempt
her
to stop
stomach.
you. Shiloh will-
His tail pierces her stomach.
Shiloh.
He kills her. Fuck that bitch.
Shiloh, as you're saying to Laura to go heal Solon, you look over and you notice too late as Sergei picks her up. This woman barely breathing, her arm is weak, smashes her against the wall. She desperately tries to cling to his arm. She looks at him with panic in her eyes, and before you can reach out your hand, a tail pierces through her stomach.
Like it goes straight through her and like into the wall
You'll
behind
just
her.
and her eyes just like lose their sheen, and blood drips from her mouth.
Fox kinda makes eye contact with you, Sergei, for a while, but it doesn't seem like he contests your notion. Rather, you might even have caught a glimpse of a nod in his demeanor.
Yeah,
Shiloh
that would probably be
walks
after
calmly
Sergei just
up.
watches the life leave her body.
Shiloh just calmly walks up next to Sergei and just stares at the dead body that has been impaled by his tail. You didn't have to do that.
They didn't have to do this either. And I walk towards the unconscious girl on this side.
Okay, is Solon up yet?
Let's move to that right now. Silas, you crouch down with Solon. What are you doing?
Silas. Bueller.
Silas.
Bueller. Bueller.
Sorry, I thought it was unmuted already. Silas will go kneel on one leg next to Solon and feed him a healing potion for 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Force feed him.
Solon, you come to consciousness.
With... Oh wow, max with 8 plus 2, so it's 10 hit points.
Solid Shadow walks up to you.
We'll get to that now.
Okay.
Yeah, this happened at the same time as the whole Lilith thing. So yeah, Solon, you come to consciousness with Silas feeding you a potion.
So do I see Sergei stabbing this woman as I wake up, or did that already happen?
I think what you see is blurrily. You see Silas's face, and then look over, and you see Sergei already with the tail impaling into her, and throws her to the side, and she just falls on the ground.
Hello, sunshine.
That's a way to wake up.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, you passed out?
Why did Sergei turn that woman into a skewer?
I don't think they're good people. Probably. I don't know. You know Sergei, he's out of bounds most of the time. Silas would stand up and just look over everything.
As you do that,
Silas, you feel a cold glance over your shoulder as when you look over, Vox is staring at you directly again with his arms kind of folded.
Silas won't avoid eye contact this time. He's looking back at you.
Yeah, Vox is also maintaining his eye contact. It's like a staring contest now.
Constitution saves for staring contest.
As this is happening, Shiloh, you can walk over to Solon.
Hey, Solon. If you would be so kind, maybe bring our sparring partners over here back, if you can do so.
Sparring partner? Why?
Our enemies that we have struck down today. Sorry, what you
Duncan throws a nat 20 on one of his death saves. And he's just like laying in it. This guy, he's just like, you just hear this cough from next to you, Solon, as you're lying on the ground. You look over and there's just this absolutely mauled, late 20s, well, not so handsome anymore because he got fucked up by your party and Vox in particular. Both his legs are broken because a bullet shot through them. He's tied up and he's just like bleeding from the mouth and he's just like looking over in pain.
Charlotte, just to answer your question.
I would say, like, as this guy coughs, he'll like quickly heal him and then ask that question, like, why do we save these people as he's doing it?
I think with that, Charlotte will walk up to Duncan, just place his foot on his chest, forcing him to lie back down.
You're heavy!
They are powerless now. The worst they can do is be slightly annoying beggars on the street.
You take that back! You take that back! And you watch his eyes flare with purple energy, but then they just extinguish, and he's like, What? What happened?
Unfortunately, my friend.
Hero!
You are just human now. I'm sorry to say.
You bastards!
And you're also an orphan.
You bastards! You can't get away with this!
Can I make a medicine check on Alexander to get him to consciousness, perhaps?
Full on as his like head lying in his lap, and he patched the wounds up. So make a medicine check in the form of slapping him through the face, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
there we go.
Full on will
that's a
help
good
you.
ass thing. Oh, okay, advantage help? Yes?
Yes, advantage.
Okay. Okay, it's still a 6. I slap him too hard.
And it just lolls to the other side. He's hanging on for dear life, Sergey, and I don't think now is the opportune time to
It usually works, okay. Watch this time. And I slap him again.
make another medicine check.
Okay, advantage again or just...
Yeah, advantage again.
Okay. Okay, that's 12.
Yeah, the DC is 10 for these. Usually you slap him and you regain 1 hit point for the purposes of narrative, Alexander.
See,
Well,
I
I'd be damned.
Special
He
kind of
like his eyes just like flicker open, and he just like a zombie just like sits up like straight up, and then he just stands up.
Then I go to Nell.
Okay.
Solon going to do his thing.
Who else needs healing?
Everyone that's incapacitated, I believe.
Except Colton, he's just sleeping still. You just look over at him, he's just like...
I think Laura would go wake him up.
Yeah. I think they're busy there.
Don't heal them too much, Solon. I shouldn't forget their mistakes.
Well,
Go heal the poor girl that was a sacrifice, please.
Yeah.
I guess it's this one?
Yes.
I'm just... Someone's just gonna walk here. Do Lilith.
Nah, she did.
Yeah, she did.
She dead.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, Solo doesn't know that. He'll still do it, I guess. He'll walk over here to... this woman. Try
Maya.
healing her.
Amaya. Yeah.
Yeah, Maya.
Yeah, she comes to consciousness. And she just sort of sits up, looks around at what's happening. She just basically sits on her knees, just wide-eyed, expressionless, just looking around in disbelief at what has just happened to the family.
Doesn't she have a massive gash on her, like, on her neck?
Yeah, she has a massive
Yeah.
scar there. It closes up a little bit. She reaches for it, feels the blood on it, looks at the blood on her hands, and she's just paralyzed with the disbelief at what has happened.
I would say at this point, Alexander would stand up on both feet, just menacing, looking at her, just in case she tries anything stupid.
Like existing. Killer for existing.
Yeah, she just sits there. She
Hey,
doesn't
man,
even
brother.
doesn't even pay attention to you.
Not Solon heal Nelly.
Yeah. And Solon then will use his last lay on hands to heal her.
She comes to consciousness. And she just freakishly backs up with wild eyes. They grabbed me and then I lost, and then I was sleeping, and then I had weird dreams. Who are you people?
It's okay, they won't hurt you.
Make a persuasion
I
check.
like have my hands up and I'm like on one knee, like on her level, just trying to not look threatening with a metallic jaw and claws, you know.
Make a-
Keegan, if I might add something to that, I think Ox will slowly tread over towards the cluster of people around Nelly, and he'll just kind of like fold his cloak back, and he'll take out the teddy bear from the little girl's room and kind of just put it in her hands and not say a word.
Make a persuasion check with advantage because Sergei is helping.
Oh, okay. That's a 23. That's 19.
She hesitantly takes it from you, recognizes it being from her room, just holds it tight to her chest, and still breathing fast, she just sort of sits there in the corner of the room, calming down. It is truly a tragedy that has befallen this family. Can't imagine getting swept up in all of this nonsense, all for the fact of keeping your status as nobles. To be quite honest, that's what I think is wrong with this world. Ladies and gentlemen, the HVC, I thank you for your service here today. I think we've uprooted a large cyst of corruption from our society, and I think the world is better for it. Can be proud, and thank you, Silas and Solon, for showing up just in the nick of time. To be quite honest, thought you guys were goners when you didn't want to wake up this morning, but I'm glad to see you in high spirits. Silas, we're going to have to talk about the weird green magic that you've been shitting out. I'm quite concerned about that, but I'm thankful nonetheless. And, but nonetheless, well done, all of you.
Can I go glance over at this altar again, on which the deceased globule now lies?
Yes, you can.
I just want to look around for any symbols that are reminiscent of the parchment that we saw.
Okay, make
earlier.
an investigation check.
Okay.
Is there a hole in the wall yet?
Not yet, no.
I would say Alexander would start walking towards the wall, but that doesn't actually do anything yet.
Okay. Vox, what's your investigation?
21.
You look over the hole. There's a modicum of runes that swirl down the hole. Very reminiscent of the parchment, but they're all tapered to a point. It's almost like a spiral going through this hole, and in the center, there's a rock. A silver-colored rock just sitting there in the center of this place, of the hole.
My mask drapes just kind of tilt a bit, but then I will slide my hand over to it and kind of just feel if I can remove it from the slot that it's placed in.
With a bit of difficulty, you wedge it out and hold it in your hands and make an... This would be like Arcana check or investigation check.
Okay. That's a 23 on investigation.
This is a piece of pure astral silver. You know this to be a catalyst for magical energy. It's a focus for magical energy, and were you to include this in some sort of magical focus of your own, like an orb or something, you will get +1 to your save DC and spell attack rolls if you create the item out of it.
Okay. I don't think Vox would immediately know what it is, but you'll just kind of peek at it for a while, and then just bag it in his cloak, and then stare at Silas again.
Okay.
Solus isn't staring this time. He's just looking around the room.
Me use metal arm to make hole in wall.
Yeah, by this time there's a moment of awkward silence that follows, and then you just hear as a hole is punched in the wall of the room, and it just blasts open with stone, and you can see back into the foyer of the home.
I would say Alexander would go out, and he's gonna start walking towards the stairs.
Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get these people bound up. Under no circumstances will they be released. I will be detaining them in a facility of a friend. They know too much, and I would not like them to be walking on the streets and spouting the names of all of you.
And what about these two? Shallow points towards the girl that was about to be sacrificed and the brother.
Sergei is like, I think while Alexander was like punching the wall, or whatever, he took like these soft, fairly neat gloves out of his undercoat to like put over his metallic claws, and they look like they have a bit of cushioning to make it a bit more soft or human-like. And
You
he
just
reaches
killed her
out a
mother.
hand. He reaches out a hand towards her, and he just tells her, "Come, let's get you out of here."
Mother's dead.
She didn't see me kill her, okay?
She, with the previous persuasion check, takes your hand and stands next to you. Colton gets up. Yes, what about us? I know what our family did was bad. I never wanted any of this. I really, seeing this, I really want to try and make a difference. I don't know what I can do. I'm fairly weak, as you have discovered, but if there's anything that I can do, and Fulon rubs his temples. I think I might have an opportunity for you too, but basically you're going to have to disappear. You can't go out on the streets wherever I'm going to take you, but you'll be safe and out of harm's way. And maybe, just maybe, you, after a few years, can make something of yourselves. Yes, I'd like that. Alright, gentlemen and ladies, shall we abscond from this place?
Sure.
Sergei walked out of the girl.
Okay.
I would say Alexander just really wants to check out what's
Yeah,
on the
that's
very
fine.
top floor.
We'll phase back to Alexander. So you're walking to the second floor. We'll just move your mini here just for spacing purposes. You arrive over here. So actually, you haven't checked out this room or this room yet, and then there is stairs over here leading to the top.
Nah, he wants to take out the. He remembers stairs going up,
Okay.
so he just goes up.
Okay. You go up, and you arrive over here.
Ah, that's why you said another piano. I remember something from the previous session of you saying there's
Yeah.
two pianos or something.
Yeah. Just had to make sure which piano the gem was in, and it was in the bottom one.
Yeah, very nice. Right. I just want to make a general perception.
Yeah,
Check on the
you can do
room.
perception or investigation if you're looking for like oddities and things, or just trying to check out the room as a whole.
Check out the room as a whole.
Go for it.
Is that the perception?
Perception, yes.
A 9.
You walk over to this bench, to this table over here, and you find 3 gold coins laying on top of it. That is all that you find in this room.
Sweet. Right. Well, before I go, is this whatever this is? Is it like an orb glowing, or is it just like?
It's
thing you're showing.
it's a vase on the table. It's nothing special.
I think I would just check out this side of the room.
Okay, make an investigation or perception.
Ooh, a 21.
You walk around, you discover, we'll say there's a little lockbox, which is open. It has 25 gold pieces in it, in one of the cabinets, and you also discover a book over here, which is titled, Occult Spells, Conjurations of the Demonic. A book on a pedestal.
We say Alexander can't read what that he can read.
No, you can actually read. I was joking the
Okay,
previous
okay,
time.
okay.
Well, Alexander hates magic, but he wants to know more about the enemy, you know? Not that they actually read it, but they'll take it. Maybe you can leverage something out of Fulon for it. Okay, so I will take that book.
Okay. Take the occult
And then-
spell book.
I won't go take the stairs down. I will probably jump out the window on the roof here and like
Okay.
proceed that way down.
Okay, we'll get to that. So the rest of you, you're all leaving. Anything you'd still like to do, or you're leaving?
Shiloh's just silently moving with the group.
I want to see if I can find a sheet with all the demonic names on it again.
The same one. Oh, okay. Make an investigation check for me.
Sorry, Egan, is that an actual item, that book?
No, just write custom item occult spell book.
Okay.
That's 15.
Well, the parchment that was used in the ritual seems to have been burnt up. You do open some of the crates and find purple sludge in them, but it's all been withered since Piro has died. In one of the crates there is a bunch of scrolls, but there's nothing drawn on them. But you can add 5 blank spell scrolls to your inventory. They're essentially a material component for crafting spell scrolls yourself. They're quite expensive.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
Can I lead Nell to her room, wherever it is?
Yeah. You like ask her where her room is. She will lead you over here.
Oh, so she's not even the girls whose jewelry box I stole, so I don't have to give it back. Fantastic.
I Sergei will just wait outside for her to pack her things. So I don't know if she's coming with us or like full on right now to wherever he was.
He basically said you must go back to the HVC and from there we'll sort everything out. So yeah, she packs her things and quickly she steps out of the room. Just your intimidating figure standing there with her bag, and she's like,
He looks like pretty softly like at her. He doesn't want to look intimidating towards her. Like, I don't know.
he just stands there. She just stands there. Did you guys hurt my mother?
Funny you ask, eh?
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions.
Well, okay, let me just... She was hurt by her own actions. What she got was what she brought upon herself.
She has a tear coming out of her one eye. I know I should be feeling sad right now, but I never liked the way that she spoke to us. We were always told what to do and had to learn all these scary things even from a young age. We had to learn this weird language and there were these weird voices in our dreams, and they said it was normal. That we had to experience it if we wanted to grow powerful one day. That's not what I wanted. I just wanted us all to be happy, but it seems... And she now looks at you just completely weeping, and seems that wasn't gonna come to pass. Seems my parents were focused on something else this whole time.
Sergei like kneels down to try and console her. Tells her, You can create your own future now. One where you can be happy and free.
You're quite scary, sir, but would it be okay if I gave you a hug?
Of course.
As he just like dodges the spikes and
Yeah.
and just gives you a hug.
Yeah.
And with that, you all make your way to the front door. Colton, by this time, has also packed a bunch of his things. As you all exit the room, Fulon is like, can someone help me carry the bodies?
Vox just kind of sighs under his mask and he'll just start helping him out.
Yeah, Fulon quickly ties up Amaya and basically slaps a duct tape on her mouth, and he's with Amaya. Duncan is restrained and his hands are his legs are broken. Who's taking Duncan?
I shall happily accommodate Mr. Duncan.
You just go walking over to him. He's like, no, and like, your hand just covers his entire vision. And in the next scene, you're just carrying him on your shoulders, and he's just like,
I give him the pass the booth stance.
And he like squirms on your shoulder for a moment, but then eventually just goes limp and gives up. And yeah, who's taking the dead Lilith?
I think Shiloh, if someone attempts to pick up Lilith, Shiloh maybe tells them to leave the body here. Because I think we need to get rid of any evidence. And is there the light source in this house, is it from candles by any chance?
It's electrical. It would be electrical, unfortunately.
I don't know, how can we burn down a house?
You got any more?
Oh, that's funny yours. Just I almost have a convenient flint and steel in my survival bag. No, just
Shiloh will go towards the brothers and say maybe we... I suppose we should once again get rid of any evidence. Maybe we can let the city thinks this is just one big horrible accident that took place. Maybe they won't ask too many questions about the way the family is. What I'm basically saying is, can you burn the house down?
unfortunately I'm not there.
No.
But Sergey.
No, I went to.
Oh, wait.
I went to.
Yeah.
Okay, outside. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'll say everyone is outside now.
Yeah.
Just before we go on, my power's gonna die now, so that's it for me.
Alright, we'll close it out here then. Okay. Cheers.
Dude, basically Alexander we will. Alexander will basically go to a room, light one of the beds on fire on like this side of the house, and do the same on the opposite side, and call it the day.
Sorry, I wanted to speak, but I couldn't unmute myself. My phone is also going to die, and I have to charge it. So,
Okay.
my apologies, but I will be leaving you.
Alright, cheers for now.
You
As
bye.
the house goes up in flames behind you all, we get this scene as the storm still rages outside. Rain patters against all of you. This flaming home at the back, with you having vanquished the physical form that Piero has taken in this world and removed a piece of corruption from it. You all walk from the scene into the dark alleyways back to the HVC, carrying, having with you 4 members of one of the most powerful, not one of the most powerful, but very powerful noble house, who were frauds all this time. You look across each other, and Fulon is nodding in appreciation to all of you. And with that, you all head back to the HVC. And with that, we will close tonight's episode. And we'll see you all next time on the Brass Gasconade. Until we meet again, goodbye.
Wiedersehen.